GMC.com. Value your trade and customize your payment options in seconds. Nimnicked Buick GMC. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Epic offers. Factory direct pricing on AC equipment from Epic Cool Heating and Air. Call 904-859-EPIC. Epic discounts for military, police, first responders, and 1010 listeners like you. Epic Cool Heating and Air.
Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish. And he's listening to the Nimnicked Outdoor Show.
With tips and stories.
Presented by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
Every Saturday morning, 7 to 10.
On 1010XL, the flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Baloo here for Smes Vision. Why Smes Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smes now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smes Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smes is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SMoonesVision.com today. Here you can see.
If you've played sports or still lead an active life, chances are joint pain is nothing new. This is Dr. George Barry of Barry Orthopedics, and we like to be your option when it comes to taking care of your body and getting back in the game. From shoulders to elbows to hip and knee pain, Barry Orthopedics can diagnose and treat a variety of injuries that are causing you pain. We are Barry Orthopedics and online at barryorthopedics.com. With more than 30 years of experience, our team is here to care for your entire family.
Find out more at barryorthopedics.com. That's BAHRI orthopedics.com.
I've known Glenn Cohen for a long time as a friend and a lawyer. Persistent and fair, Glenn and his firm have represented clients from North Florida and South Georgia for over 40 years in all kinds of personal injury cases. If I had such a case, call Glenn at Barnes and Cohen.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to handle this.
I was about to jump him.
This is your hour, or is this my time, my segment?
Entrance.
Yeah!
Every once in a while, you gotta, I don't know, taxi partner maybe.
I don't like
Well, go ahead.
I need you to be here.
Go ahead.
Well, you got to say your whole whatever.
No, I'm good. Go ahead. Rise and shine, Let's go.
You know it!
There we go. Text line, you can settle down.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to say this. We're heroes this morning.
Well, we put our
braved
capes
the
on
roads
to keep you safe.
to keep you infotained for the next 3 hours.
You bet. Paige, you get smart. Johnny's probably a 6 o'clock listener. Don't think that you're sliding off the hook there, big boy.
He already texted me.
Okay, good.
All right,
good.
And Murph's in today, too.
Oh, wow.
Very excited with news about Murph. I'll share it right now.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, very excited.
I mean, if he says he's very excited, I'm expecting big things here.
Well,
I'm going to knock you boys over here in just a second, by the way.
Oh, wonderful.
With my observation of the morning.
There's a lot to do.
Sure.
It's a good day.
It's a good day.
We've at some point we got to get Mikey in too, because it is Hump Day.
Hump Day, that's true.
So
we got that too.
We got Mikey somewhere.
Yeah,
I don't care.
We missed the hibbity hoop. All that. It's throwing us off.
Hibbity hop.
You know what, man? We just like the national media, we got the ice end of this whole winter storm.
Yeah,
I mean, it snowed all the way across North Florida.
Everywhere.
Stops before it gets to us,
Everywhere.
like NFL Countdown. And it's so disappointing for the kids. Dan, I don't want it to snow. It's a pain.
Right.
But if you're a little kid here in Jacksonville, you're 8 or 9, this was it.
Yeah.
This was your shot. And I feel like we didn't know enough. People should have been driving 3 hours west or 2 hours north and hunkering down, and you would have got You would have got a perfect snow experience. But what do we get? We get rain.
Rain and junk. Not even ice. Nothing.
It could still get icy. I don't want to mislead people. I will say this.
Yeah.
The route that I've been traveling for 12 years, I don't know if I've ever seen an accident. If I have, I don't remember it.
Yeah.
And I did see 2 cars that slid into the guard.
Oh, okay. So maybe there was.
The dividing wall on the beltway.
It said 37 in my car, so I was assuming it was fine.
I don't think it was ice that did it, but just the slickness maybe, and just I don't know what did. I just know that where it was like coming off the overpass of the express lane on 295 there, and so
Tallahassee, New Orleans, Orange Beach, Alabama,
Savannah.
My sister at Auburn was sending me pictures of Toomer's Corner
everywhere, man.
The white Toomer's Corner. It was terrific. This is my big news. Notable 2026 first-time Hall of Fame candidates. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 guys. 13 guys on the picture from the National Baseball Hall of Fame. And one of the 13, Daniel Murphy.
Oh, next year's first-timer.
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't think he's going to get into the Hall, but it's great. This is an honor, man.
Although the way the Hall votes, who knows what those numbers are.
This is an honor, Danny. Shout out. He'll be too humble to say it, but I won't be. I'll pump him up. Our notable first-time Hall of Fame candidate, Daniel Murphy, joins us now, at least for, next year and a half until the first vote
he's got 20
comes
years.
Well, yeah.
20 years he'll be on the ballot.
Well, there's X amount. You got to have a certain vote.
Oh, you do? A total?
Like I saw that David Wright got 8%, so he stays on for another year.
Well,
I don't know why.
Yeah, better luck for Daniel Murphy than Dale Murphy. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. And they got a bias against the Murphys. Are there any Murphys in the Hall?
There's an Eddie Murray.
Yeah.
No Eddie Murphy?
Is there a Murphy? I can't recall one. It could be an old-timer, for the old,
Cleats Murphy might
for the Black Sox somewhere, or the Browns, the St. Louis Browns. Yeah. O'Shea Murphy.
O'Shea.
Sure.
Yeah. I put Murphy Baseball Hall of Fame and Dale Murphy popped
Sure
up,
it did. Yeah.
That would not be one of them.
What a tease that is.
Yeah.
Shout out to Text Line. I've been sent a photo from a Gookin down in Tampa. Has the chains on the tires this morning.
Be careful out there.
Man, if you're in Tampa putting chains on your tires, the world needs help from you. We got to stay away from you.
Today, I believe, is Liam Cohen interview day.
I'm perfect. Well, what's the interview for? Just to sign the contract? I see what's happened here. Mm-hmm. From the get-go, he pointed that line to Liam Cohen, the one that you have the most influence, the easiest to dictate over, and he will shine him up nice for Shad Khan and make sure that he passes muster there. And Balky will get his guy. He'll get the guy with the least amount of skin in the game, with the least amount of built-up identity within the league.
There's our guy.
That's Liam Cohen?
That is Liam Cohen.
Is that like high school?
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Guess he was a quarterback at UMass.
Listen, Liam Cohen has a resume. It would be unfair to see. Maybe he'll be the one.
Yeah.
Listen, when the Rams hired Sean McVay,
right, a lot of shots. What are you doing?
What are you doing? This 30-year-old, wonder kids never really, done much.
Mm-hmm.
It is a flurrying right now in Glen St. Mary, so y'all enjoy it.
Shout out.
I just got sent this meme, and it's the SpongeBob characters. I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
I'm going to just put names on them. Squidward is in jail looking through the bars.
Mm-hmm.
And he's Jacksonville, and then SpongeBob and Patrick are sledding down the hill, and it says Tallahassee and Pensacola.
Just not right. Just not right.
Yeah, we got it, man.
We should have had a Winter Wonderland.
But the ice would have been worse. Oakley's got some ice here. It looks like snow. That's what people didn't understand either. If we do get an ice storm, it'll fool you. It'll look kind of like snow. It'll lay on the ground.
Yeah.
But we didn't get that. But I guess maybe we could. San Jose Boulevard now, they're getting some snow.
Now they're having fun.
He sent me San Jose Boulevard now, and it's like 8 inches of snow and car wreck. So no, that's not it. Thank you though, Guggen.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
All right, you ready for mine?
Yeah, you drop. You said you were
blow you over. Blow me over like a feather. Knock you over with a feather.
Big here.
Because you know me, man, I can go side to side. So I'm got my fire going yesterday evening. It's a lovely evening just to settle in here. Got some barbecue. It's a good barbecue evening. Me and Mrs. B going to watch some television. I'm in search of sports. I'm not finding anything to my liking. I got nothing working.
TGL.
With all due respect, I'm not going to watch the Nets and the Knicks. And I got no college basketball to really speak of. Nothing that's showing much drama. So all right, we'll try it a third time. And I put it on the TGL, and Mrs. P immediately says, "What's this?"
Uh-huh.
I tell her what it is. I try to explain it to her as if I was the PR rep for a TGL. I was like, well, this is stupid.
Oh, dear.
And then we sit there and, 40 minutes later of watching TGL, I said, honey, if I put it on a PGA Tour event, you wouldn't have watched 1 second. You've been watching for 40 minutes, this TGL.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess my point is there's a hook there for the P1 golf fan that just wants to see him tee it up on 1 and play 72 and, win at 1.5.
Mm-hmm.
But through the course of that, I gave the DGL much longer than I've given it. I gave it 40, 45 straight minutes of digesting everything rather than hitting it for 5 and saying, I don't. The big thing we've hit on since week 1, this has a lot of potential, but it's a lot like American Idol season 1 when you realize this announcer is not going, these announcer parents not going to take us to the next level. If they, it's gotten to this point. When Matt Berry speaks to a golfer, I cringe.
Yeah.
And he's not terrible. It's just there's nothing to talk about.
You know why it was good last night? You know why it was a little bit better last night?
The personalities.
Billy Horschel and Justin Thomas.
Yeah, they played a little.
And then you got Cantlay, who won't say a word.
But you know what? He was.
He was?
Last night.
When I was watching, he wasn't.
No, Patrick.
One time, JT even had to speak for him because he just wouldn't answer.
No, but and it's funny you say that because one of the takeaways that I've got my list here, Dan. One of the takeaways I had was I've never seen Patrick Cantlay as relaxed and personal.
I didn't see that part.
I think you're so used to him not speaking that the camera's not ever on him when he's speaking. But then you start to pick up who's saying what about the shots and this and that.
But I thought
and I also follow the technology better than I was able to the first couple of weeks. So from a hard pass to if there's nothing else on.
Well, I thought Billy Ho and JT were great. JT wanted to gamble, and
he was good.
And
too.
Billy Ho was doing the dirty bird, and because he's Atlanta, and just Billy Ho's going to have fun.
Yeah, ATL 1-0, by the way. So thank you, Arthur Blank.
Congrats.
For your commitment.
I think New York might be 0-2.
Yeah,
we got to make a trade. Or New York. Go buy somebody.
Talking golf, by the way, I understand that a very, very, very promising, one of the most promising young golfers in the world, really, is now a First Coast resident.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Shout out Ludvig Aberg. East guy. Maybe you can get out on the course with him.
Oh,
shout out.
Yeah, I understand. He's bought him a nice little,
shout out
golfer's mansion in Nocatee area and going to join the local clubs. And so you would not, it'll take a while for him to be here before you recognize him, considering how high he is in stature. I mean, usually if you have the number 6 golfer in the world, if you saw him walking around the town center, he would stand out. But Oberg's just kind of the guy next door for now. What is he ranked worldwide, do you think? Is that a little high? 10 maybe?
Probably top 10. Our Dreamfinders Homes poll question today brought to you by Dreamfinders Home, the official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. And there are 15 different locations for Dreamfinders Homes. And by the way, for a limited time, 4.99% fixed interest rate. Ooh, that's as good as it gets. Vegas has spoken early. We fall victim to this every year, but they have set the Gators one-loss total, 6.5.
Next year?
6.5. Your thoughts?
Okay, now
here are your 4 choices. Easy over, schedule too tough, Napier gone if under, or 7 wins. A Dreamfinders Homes poll question. Vegas has set the Gators one-loss total of 6.5. Easy over, schedule too tough, Napier gone if under, 7 wins.
Like many of your poll questions, there are a couple of answers that can both be true.
Yeah, that's right.
I like if it's under, I don't think Napier does survive. If you bounce back now to 6 wins or 5 wins, playing a schedule that you were playing well, and they're much better. They're more that this is okay. Mistakes are made.
Mm-hmm.
Money is lost.
Mm-hmm.
Any Googans going to Vegas, hit me up before you leave. I mean, I'm not kidding.
We did this last year. We got
it was
lucky.
4.5 last year.
We got lucky.
But we got to 7 last year.
Yeah, but we got lucky.
Oof,
we were not looking good.
Fair.
E, what say you?
Easy over.
Easy over. 44.2%. Napier gone if under, 35.9. 7 wins, 13.2. Scheduled too tough, only 6.7. They're not buying that anymore.
No, because it's the same one they played last year. They won 7 games. It would make no sense to go backwards.
Correct.
Like, so even if you go 6-6 playing the same schedule, shame on you.
Yeah.
That is not progress. That's not matching what's been invested in ROI from what we saw last year. So it's still a huge year for Napier, who I guess just continues to mosey along as the play caller with no plans to change. And the problem with that, Dan, it's not so much his offensive mind. I don't think the Gators' offense is terrible, but it just adds more thinking to a guy who in-game thinking isn't his strength.
Couple more hours left on social media. Visit dreamfindershomes.com for sales event information and get in the game. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
All right. Get Smart John next.
Oh, is that it?
Well, or we can keep going or do whatever.
Yeah.
We started right at 7.
That's perfect.
I mean, we improved it. Just an all-time high. It'll never happen again.
No. I like that. Get Smart John. Let's do some trivia.
From the text line, do they drink during TGL? Should.
Oh, they should.
Yeah, I got no problem with that if
That'd
they're
be
drinkers.
fine. Yeah. That would be fun.
And appreciate your appreciations that were on the air this morning. We got to get you guys through this winter wonderland.
Yeah, this is tough. It's a winter storm.
It's a barbecue out there.
We fight the hurricanes in the summer and the winter storms in the winter. It's what we do. We show up.
Yeah. But COVID didn't keep us down.
They try to knock us off the air. We had these big particles, or what do you call them? What do you call these partitions? Back in the COVID days.
Remember that? They couldn't do it.
Remember that?
Tried to kill us.
I
literally.
remember.
They tried to kill us. Get Smart John is next. It's a Beach Roast Plumbing Wednesday, like Family Beach Roast is there. You got plumbing issues today? Call Beach Roast, see what happens. It's Beach Roast Plumbing at beachroastplumbing.com.
This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
All right, I'll throw a solid out. I mean, I'm not afraid. Look, the Jags had 3 rookies on the first team, all PFF team. Congratulations. Obviously, Brian Thomas Jr., yes, he made it. Jarian Jones, yeah, he made it. And our kicker, Cam Little, he made it. Look, I don't care what positions they play. It's 3. Yeah, one guy's a budding superstar. One guy looks like he's going to kick in the league for the next, 15 years. And Jarian Jones has much more promise than some of the other corners that we've ushered through here. I didn't think he was all-world this year. He wasn't Quinyon Mitchell or Cooper DeJean, but you know what? He was good enough. He played a lot of football for a terrible defense, but we'll take it at this point. So shout out to those 3 young men and a little bit more of a foundation going forward for whomever the new coach is. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power, who are always on the lookout for winners. They get experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians in the Jacksonville area. Now, they offer benefits like the NFL, man. 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Woo! What an offer. Come see why Lift Power year in and year out is voted one of the best places to work in all of Jacksonville. It's rapidly growing. It's been around for 50-plus years. It's family-owned and operated. I could go on, but time won't let me. Don't let this opportunity slip by in the new year. Learn more by visiting liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
I want you to promise me something. I want you to play life just like you played that game today. So when that final buzzer of life goes off, you'll have no regrets.
1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city deals.
When the heat's on high or the chill is too much, who you gonna call? Cool Cats Heating and Cooling is locally owned and operated with a perfect touch. You'll keep your home just right, day or night. AC to heating, don't take a beating. Call the coolest cats in town. With a 5-star Google rating, they're your neighbors, ready to help. So get your paw of approval from Cool Cats Heating and Cooling, the coolest cats in town. CoolCatsJax.com.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, you just got divorced, you have children, you likely want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney, I'm not, but have you done your last will? Oh, man, Dan, yeah, you got to get it done in 2025. Get your assets to the people that you choose. Helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you information needed. So it's an easy choice. It's the Hinson Law Firm. If you got questions, reach out to Matty. He's our answer man. 527-1700, 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Discover the difference that local expertise makes at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Visit their showroom at the Avenues and browse high-quality products to match your desire for elegance, quality, and uniqueness at First Coast Lighting and Fans.
Hicken here from Bow 9 Associates, where you'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for one of the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the world, Dr. Frank Bowden, frequently called upon for his expert opinion. Currently one of the few cornea and external disease specialists in the area and the founder of Bow 9. Visit Bow 9 Associates today and experience the difference. They're keeping the First Coast focused. That's Bow 9 Associates.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year, and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees, about $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org, and you can apply there.
Apply by May 15th.
What could you do with an extra $75,000 right now, or even a couple $100,000? If you own a home, you can get that money in less than a week with Loan Pronto. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto is the leader in quickly converting your home equity into cold hard cash, so you can pay off all your credit cards or start that home remodel. Loan Pronto has several easy options to let you access the cash from your home. There's virtually no paperwork, no cumbersome process, no junk fees, often no appraisals. Listen, the average homeowner now has over $300,000 in equity. That's your money. Use it. One client got $150,000 out and paid off all their credit cards, 2 car loans, and a personal loan, cutting their monthly expenses by $1,500. You can get approved in as little as 1 day, so act now with no hard credit pull up front. LoanPronto.com or 904-999-1508. Get the money you need for anything at 904-999-1508 or just go to LoanPronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
He's not Pistol Pete, he's Pete Prisco.
Been on the wanted list almost 20 years.
CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco joins the Franchi Show Friday afternoons on 1010XL. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer. Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too. From Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, rolling lot bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Let me get this thing unwrapped here. Duval!
Prize, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right, man. I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Dailies Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, you know, like me. I'm sure there's a Dailies Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course.
Oven roasted beef, monster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it!" and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Daily Stash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Daily Stash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Collisions happen on every play in football. Collisions also happen every day on the road. If you need auto body repair, from a $30 job to a $30,000 job, trust San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, Get Smart John.
Missed it by that much.
On 1010XL.
You know him, you love him. He's bald, he's beautiful.
Smells so darn good. You know, sometimes I can tell.
TrueNation.com's own.
Sometimes I can tell how recently E has arrived before me. Because he can also be a great smelling young man.
Oh, he's a good smeller.
He'll some days a little more.
What do you dap up with?
What's your go-to, E?
Oh, the go-to right now?
Yeah.
Probably Versace Dreamer.
Of course it is.
All right.
Gotta have Versace.
Does Louis make one?
Yeah, they do.
You don't like that smell?
I like it. I just don't own it.
Let's go to John. You're Old Spice, right?
No.
Savage.
Used to give my dad that.
Dracar Noir.
Old Spice. We used to give our dad.
Sure.
My sister would give our dad that every Father's Day and Christmas.
It'd be in that ridiculous looking, porcelain looking bottle. Like the weird colored bottle.
I'm looking right now at Dior Sauvage Elixir. $8,200.
Ooh, the Elixir.
Oh.
That's a little much.
I got a Sauvage too, though.
Sure you
do.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Couple skate.
Most of the Diors are like buck 80. A Creed limited edition.
Ooh, that Creed.
$565.
Yeah.
That's a lot for just an O.
Well, to the Guggens and Guggenellas, I get mine on eBay. So it is substantial savings.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Yes.
I get
By the way,
as gifts.
Shout out to Prophet, who was over here yesterday with the Lock High School.
Yes, I see. Yeah, I see Brian all the time. Yes, that was nice. That was good. Very good segment.
He told us about your workout. We know what you do now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I have to hit the cardio pretty hard first thing.
That's what he said.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Cardio hits me back.
That's why I do it first thing, get it out of the way.
Yeah, good idea.
So I do have a shout out. Speaking of Guggenellas, shout out to Guggenella Jennifer Good.
Jennifer Good as opposed to Jennifer Bad.
Right. And
that's good with an E.
Yes. We're going to get you started with someone I met, 20 questions.
Oh, wonderful.
All right.
Little 20 question bonus. All right.
Yeah.
All right. What male or female? Male?
Yes.
All right.
Athlete or
athlete?
No.
Okay.
Well, maybe sorta, but that's not what he's known for.
Okay, so musician?
No.
No.
Actor?
No.
Okay. That's 4. Post 50?
Yes.
Okay.
Over 50, celebrity who's not either an athlete or a actor.
Okay, wait a minute. I think when I said not known for being an athlete. I didn't say it wasn't. I think that took you off that particular field.
Well, if they're not known for that, it's not taking.
He said post 50, right?
Yeah, we need to know.
So at some point he was an athlete.
Yeah.
That's all.
Oh, so
no. Okay, go back to sports. We'll put you there. Okay.
Let our question be this then: is it a former athlete?
Yeah.
No.
All right. Is it a broadcaster?
No.
Oh, that was a good guess.
Thought I had it.
Huh.
All right. You met somebody, post 50 male, and we don't know what the hell he does. He's got some sort of relation to sports, I guess, at some point. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So could it be like some sort of like a commissioner or an AD or a coach of some sort? You know what I mean?
One of those. Yes.
I got to guess.
You just said. Okay.
I'm going to guess.
Okay.
I'm going to guess this. It's not going to be right, but I feel like just taking a shot. Okay. It's a guy who is post 50. I think John would know him. Not really a big time celebrity, but
I think I know who you're going to say. Former Jag assistant.
No.
Lives at AB. Oh no.
I was going to say Michael Hugh.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Yeah.
No.
I was going to say Jay Gruden.
Because he's a beach guy.
Yes. Jeff is correct.
Jay Gruden. Boom. Also a beach guy.
Jeff been on fire with these things.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes.
Only because I know, he's at AB and he's in town.
For sure.
Yeah, good job. You did that.
Oh, and he's Washington, too.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
That's why.
Head coach of the Redskins.
Sure.
Did you watch the game together, John?
He was actually there for some of it, and really nice guy. Of course, we talked about Jaden Daniels, and he just said that kid's incredible. So
Yeah. John's a longtime Washington football fan, so he's pumped up right now.
Shout out to
my
the
friends who have just given me all the love, and they're not even Washington fans, but they know what a diehard I am.
Yeah.
My son's girl is diehard Washington. All has been. They've been terrible the whole time I've known her, which is 8-9 years.
That's why these young kids who are in their 30s basically haven't known anything but terrible teams. Yeah,
Well,
I just texted you, Dan, the picture.
Well, it was always
okay. Yeah.
It was like really takes you back to really contemplate that the Washington hasn't been to a conference championship game since 1991.
Yeah.
Which was the team, like the best of all those Redskins teams. It was the one that set at the time, I believe, the league scoring record, and was ultimately, I think, that was beaten by the Vikings, and then has since been beaten. But anyway, there we go. A shout out to the caged animals at the zoo. I'm getting reports of snow flurries at the zoo.
Okay.
Out at the zoo.
Okay.
All right.
Well, thanks for letting me. Appreciate it. And good job, though, on the 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winner us.
Okay. And as we typically start our Tuesday night shows with alcohol, Absolute, Finlandia, and Grey Goose are all brands of what kind of alcohol?
Vodka.
Vodka.
Vodka. Very good.
Vodka.
TV. And we're going to have a bonus for you on there, too.
Wonderful.
Debuting in 1974, what sitcom starred Ron Howard, Henry Winkler, and Aaron Moran?
Oh, that was
Sunday, Monday, happy days.
Stacey and I were talking yesterday. We had something on earlier, and somehow later in the day, The Love Boat was on. But TV was such a more wholesome animal back in the day.
So much more so.
I mean, like, the popular shows were just these, sunshine, rainbow.
I'm going to answer your bonus trivia question before you ask it. His name was Chuck.
That's good. That's a deep dive.
That's the brother who had one episode. We saw the bottom of his legs walking up the stairs.
Chuck.
Actually, the bonus, what city did Happy Days take place?
Milwaukee. Yeah.
Yes. Very good.
They didn't have enough sports themes to the show. That should have been Milwaukee at that time in society would have been
Braves,
more sports.
Right?
They would have been winning a World Series.
What about What about their
took place in the 50s.
What about their neighbors, Laverne and Shirley? People talked about them. They thought they were. Back in the day, it was a little.
Lenny and Squiggy beg to differ, Fred. And what's the other Barbara? Who was it? Anthony Barber?
No, Vinny.
No,
Barbarino's Connor.
Yeah.
Vinny.
Very Italian. Shirley's boyfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, Carmine.
Yeah, Carmine.
Yeah, Carmine Ragusa.
Yeah.
The big ragu.
Yeah, the big ragu. There we go.
Yeah. I think there's only one cast member who's still alive. That was Lenny. I think he's the only one. Michael McKean. He's the only one left of the cast.
Shirley's gone?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she died a year or two ago.
Man.
I know. Bummer, right?
Bummer.
Okay. State flags.
State flags.
What bird and its three chicks
Bird is the word.
on the Louisiana state flag?
Well, that's a hard one. The Louisiana. I mean, would it be would it be a pelican? I mean, they obviously got all the marshes. Could be like an egret. It could be it's gonna be one of those two.
Yeah, don't.
I mean, like a pelican, probably a pelican, right?
I like pelican.
I like pelican.
Yeah, pelican.
Pelican.
Very good.
Literature.
Which American author won the Pulitzer Prize for fiction in 1953 for the novel The Old Man and the Sea?
That's Hemingway, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
That dude was cray-cray.
Hemingway was Key West guy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Heavy drinker.
Sure.
Heavy drinker.
Duval Street, baby.
That's right.
I mean, all day long, every day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right, good for
I
him.
was a QS guy at one point.
Yeah.
You were.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Hated it.
Okay.
Hated it.
Not your vibe, E.
Not my vibe.
No.
Okay.
Movies.
Who played the character of the Joker in the 2008 film The Dark Knight?
All right. When did Ledger die? He was before that.
Was he? But he had his own. What was it?
Yeah, but he was the. It's probably is it Joaquin Phoenix? Guys, it's either him or Bale, right? Dark Knight's Bale.
Bale's Batman.
Bale's Batman.
Oh yeah.
We wanna know the Joker.
Yeah. The Joker.
So
So never mind. I was thinking of Batman. I was thinking of Batman.
Yeah, so Heath Ledger had the spin-off of the movie. Then it would be Heath Ledger. Then, right?
Well, did he not die before then? Is my question. Did the Joker came after he was the Joker?
He
right?
was the Joker.
In
That
the
was
Dark
his last
Knight.
movie.
Okay. Yeah. So let's go
Let's
Heath
go
Ledger.
Yeah, Ledger.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. I don't know the timeline.
Didn't he win Best Supporting Actor posthumously after he died?
He may have.
And the current Joker is crazy guy. What's his name?
Like you said, Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah,
I
Joaquin
think, isn't
Phoenix.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, who you said. He is weird.
Yeah.
He is a weird cat.
Always has been.
Is Joaquin Phoenix, was he the Joker in the movie where he goes on the talk show? And
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
That was
Don't they have there's another Joker out now, isn't there? Like very underpublicized?
Yeah, I think there is one out right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Music.
Manilows.
Damn.
Had something drinking. I'm sorry if I should have spit it all out.
That happened.
What band was founded by members Peter Gabriel, Tony Banks, Mike Rutherford, and others in 1967 in Godalming, Surrey, England?
So Peter Gabriel was he was Genesis, but that was after, right? So it was the something.
I know this.
Yeah, it's the. Oh God, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's the.
I know. I've got everything flying in there now.
No,
I mean, I got stuff that's not there. I'm not going to speak anything because it'll just throw someone off. It's the. I'm with you there. It's.
Yeah, you'll know it. We'll know.
Yes, it's a. It's,
we know
You
it.
absolutely know
yeah,
it.
for sure. It's like the.
It was him and other dude, other fame.
And that was after Genesis. You say
Before
Genesis.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Gabriel's Genesis.
That's Phil Collins. isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I want to say it's the something.
Right, Genesis was after, right? It couldn't
Genesis
be Genesis.
was in the 80s.
When was it founded?
Genesis.
67.
Yeah, that's before Genesis. 100%. Genesis was the late 70s, 80s, man. And see,
I'm not getting.
It's not like with who were the other ones?
Fellows or the
Peter Gabriel, Tony Banks, and Mike Rutherford.
I don't know the other two at all, so that's bad. Is it the something or no?
No.
Okay, never. I don't know.
I don't know. What is it?
Just say something.
The Longfellows.
No, he said he said that's no the in it. Cream, which is Clapton.
Genesis.
It was Genesis?
Genesis in 67?
Peter Gabriel was the lead singer, and he left, and then Phil Collins became the lead singer.
Son of a beast!
Yeah, we should have
And by
said
the way,
Genesis.
the group you were thinking of the 80s, Mike and Mechanics.
Okay.
That's
That
the
was Mike
Rutherford
Rutherford.
guy. Yeah.
Right.
No, I'm thinking of.
Listen.
Was Collins in one in the 60s then, or?
Collins must have taken over. I'm surprised Genesis started. Did Genesis
we
with
didn't put him in there because it would be too easy. That's why we didn't have him in there.
Did Genesis in the 60s have hits?
In the 60s, I don't know. I don't remember.
You said 67. Like I didn't know of Genesis until Phil Collins, and they got super hot in the early 80s.
I didn't know it.
Anyway, oh well.
But they had hits in the 70s. They did in the late 70s.
Yeah, and that too. Yeah, sure. I love music, but I don't know a thing about it. Like the drummer for this band or that guy, no clue.
Gotcha. Me either.
Okay. Here's one I thought was interesting: medical history.
Oh, I love medical history. That's one of my favorite topics.
Which present-day condiment was sold in the 1830s as a medicine to cure an upset stomach by Ohio physician John Cook?
Cookie. Was selling a condiment, Jeff. Was ketchup, mustard,
condiment.
For your
something gross, right? A relish.
What year?
Horseradish.
1830s.
1830s. I mean, how far along are we here with stuff? Could it be something as simple as like salt?
Salt.
Condiment.
Yeah, I hear you. Is salt not a condiment?
No.
Just for clarification?
I don't think so.
I would think it would be, but I don't know. Let's go with it's got to be like mustard or ketchup. I mean, something with some vinegar. Mustard.
Ketchup.
Okay. I can't imagine taking ketchup to help my nausea, but oh well.
Okay. World history. Which islands were the subject of a war between Argentina and the United Kingdom lasting 74 days in 1982?
Those were the Falkland Islands.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Very good. TV. What 1990s television series set in the quirky fictional town of Sicily, Alaska, explored the lives of its eccentric residents?
That's your wheelhouse.
No.
It's something Alaska, I think. Like, I think this wasn't the show
That was a
Blank
movie.
Alaska? No, it was. I don't 90s show based. I've never seen it. I've never watched a show that was.
Read it
based
again.
in
Let's see if
Alaska.
we can get a context clue.
What 1990s television series set in the quirky fictional town of Sicily, Alaska, explored the lives of its eccentric residents?
Okay.
You've definitely heard of it, though.
Yeah. Alaska.
Is it going to be like Twin Peaks or no?
Yeah, something like that.
Is that Alaska? I have no idea.
No.
Twin Peaks. Something like that. It's not Twin Peaks, but it's
No. Yeah.
What about I had another one that was like X-Files isn't there, right?
No. Because I didn't.
Yeah, I don't.
Whatever it is, I didn't watch. So.
Yeah, me either. I don't know. What is it, John?
But he said we're going to know it.
Yeah,
what is
that's
it?
fine.
Northern Exposure.
Yeah, Northern
Yeah,
Exposure.
yeah.
Would have never got it. But
Heard of it, right?
Hard
sounds
to get
familiar.
there.
Yeah.
Hard to get there.
Yeah, your boy wouldn't have got
I never saw the show, not once.
No,
Me
I
either.
don't think I did either,
me either.
honestly.
But I know the name.
Yeah, but
But-
90s is, if you're ever going to get me on a TV question, the 90s is where you're going to get me.
Yeah.
Because I'm full on into raising kids and all that stuff. But like,
I was drinking hard in the 90s,
Sure
so
you
I
were.
didn't watch
Yeah,
much TV.
sure you
So you were
But you would know Seinfeld, right, Joe?
Yes.
Seinfeld.
Yeah,
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
I guess
And-
by that point, it's just there's a few, the hot ones. But yeah, I'm not just.
Right. Okay. Let's do your audio clue.
Yes.
E, if you do the honors, my friend.
This is in a movie, too.
I never meant to be so bad to you. One thing I said that I would never do. A look from you and I would fall from grace. And that would wipe the smile right from my face.
Okay. Go ahead and cut it off, E.
It's the heat of the moment.
That's
you
true.
remember when we used to dance?
Very good.
What do we got?
And I was going to ask for the name of the group.
Yeah.
I saw them in concert,
Oh, good.
I believe.
Okay.
I believe they opened for someone, and they might have gotten booed. I can't remember.
Wow.
Ooh.
If I'm thinking correctly. I believe, John, is it a continent?
It is a continent.
Asia.
You know what's terrible?
Yeah.
You want to hear a terrible thing? I
What?
too have seen them in concert.
Have you?
They opened for they opened for someone we saw. I can't.
Are you a recent concert?
Yeah,
song?
like I saw them like in the last.
Oh no,
3
this
years.
is when they were
Yeah.
them.
No, right.
That was
Or
good.
was it Styx? They're the same thing.
Oh no, oh no.
Yeah, no, I saw Asia open for someone. Who did Asia? Hey, Googans, who did Asia open up for down there at Daly's Place a few years back?
Mm-hmm.
Who was it? Journey, maybe? Probably Journey.
Probably one of them.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
But Asia
Yep.
was perfect because they knew everybody came to see Journey. They gave us like 3 songs that they sang and got out.
That's right.
Perfect. That's,
That's
all we
right.
want. Are you hearing me, Chicago? Bastages.
You always know what year that song came out because in the words it says, "Now you find yourself in '82."
There you go.
In
Context clue,
that.
Dan. File that away.
Okay.
But anyway, good job, guys.
Thank you.
Very good. Okay. Science.
Science.
What transparent optical device, often shaped like a pyramid, is used to refract light, splitting it into its component colors to create a spectrum?
It's a prism.
Prism.
Yeah.
My head was about to explode with all those terms.
Not to be
I know. It was a little wordy.
Yes. Yes.
Movies. What actor played Babe Ruth in the 1992 film The Babe?
Goodman?
Yep, John Goodman.
Yes, very good. You know, we were talking last night at the show.
Not very good, by the way.
I got a decent movie. Let me stop here real quick.
Sure.
I got a decent baseball movie. Just came out. The Luke Wilson and Greg Kinnear, and they
I watched it.
You saw it?
Yeah,
that's good. Feel good.
Oh, okay.
True story.
Get a little menopause, yeah. And then I looked it up, and they stay pretty close to the only thing they mislead you is that was never a ragtag group, I promise you.
Yeah.
They were always good.
Yeah.
But to make the run that they did, and they stayed pretty, like, down to the score of the last game. Like, they really went that far. They really lost by that score.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if it was the exact, But anyway, what's it called? It's like...
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's like In the Game or Gotta Believe. You Gotta Believe. That's the name of it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. I'll have to check that out.
Definitely a family movie. Watch it with your kid and let him see you cry for the first time.
Yeah. We were talking about movies where the actors really look like the real life people. Going way back, Pride of the Yankees, Gary Cooper really did look like Lou Gehrig.
Yes, I thought so.
Yeah.
All right, Johnny, we got time for a couple more.
Okay. This is going to be logos.
Logos.
What animal would you find located twice on the original Levi Strauss and Company logo?
It's probably, is that a donkey?
Is it?
Is it like a mule? I guess not.
Might be. Go with your
Could
gut.
be bear. I'm just thinking about
I was thinking bear.
Bear.
but
Okay, go bear.
I don't know.
Yeah, go bear.
Bear.
Horse.
It's a horse. Right on it. Yeah. It was a
Donkey,
horse.
Horse.
Yeah.
Bear.
I would have gone. Whatever. Bear sounded a lot more.
Real quick, for our halftime, okay? We have celebrities, and you have to name who their spouses are, okay?
All
right. Kevin Bacon.
Sedgwick.
Yes. Nicole Kidman.
The singer, Australian guy.
Keith Urban.
Keith Urban.
Very good. Emily Blunt.
Krasinski.
Yep.
Yes. And finally, Ted Danson.
What's
Margot.
her name? What's her name? It's.
I see her. It's. She was in Parenthood. Parenthood with Steve Martin.
She's in. Isn't she in? She's in Step Brothers, right? The mom, isn't that her? Marianne.
Mary Steenburgen.
Mary Steenburgen.
Mary Steenburgen.
And you are perfect. You got all of them.
You damn right we are. All right, Johnny.
Nice finish. Very strong voice.
Thank you, my man. There he goes. Get smart. John, we're back with more on Beach Rose Plumbing Wednesday.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Follow the JU Dolphins on 1010XL.
The Dolphins dive into Georgia with their 5-game win streak for a war with the Wolves. JU West Georgia, Thursday at 7 on 1010 AM.
Hey, gang, Hicken here from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. I've been telling you about Beaches Dermatology for a long time. I've been going to Beaches Dermatology for a long time. Doctors Boudreaux and Metz have been the doctors at Beaches Dermatology for a long time. Dr. Fader does the Mohs surgery. Staff is second to none over on Solana Road. Shout out to you ladies. You do a wonderful job. Thank you so much for all that you do. Man, oh man, they want to remind you to take care of that skin, man. Take care of it. All right? Now, look, we got a wintry mix out there right now, so no sun is fine, but even in the wintertime, when that sun comes out, man, cover those ears up, man. Long sleeve dry fits, man. If you get something on your skin, you're not sure what it is, maybe a little bleeding, whatever, go get it checked out. All you got to do is go online at beachesdermatology.com. There's many locations to serve you. Beachesdermatology.com is the place to go to make that appointment.
Lauren Brooks here. At Hodges Mazda, they are proud of their solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. As your hometown Mazda dealer, their high customer service standards and their huge inventory of new and used cars provide their customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Their professional non-commissioned sales team puts your best interests first without exception. And all new vehicle purchases include the Hodges Mazda Protection Package. Visit them online at hodgesmazda.com or stop in today to learn more and discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
Hey, gang, are you having any struggles when it comes to selling your house? What worries you about the process? Well, I got the problem solvers, full of solutions. Bottom line this with Chad and Sandy and chadandsandy.com. Your home sold guaranteed or they'll buy it. I mean, you can't get much simpler than that. A lot of recent talk about interest rates, economic uncertainty. So if you're wondering if now is the right time to sell your home, well, you get the price you need, repairs, showings. The good news, you don't have to figure it out by yourself. Go with the friendly, no-pressure, experienced agents. They eat and sleep Jacksonville real estate. Call my agents, Chad and Sandy Newman, who deliver on their promises. And the bottom line is this. Chad and Sandy guarantee your home sold at an agreed-upon price and deadline, or they will buy it. John and Ursula in Green Meadows says, I was not in great health, so we decided to downsize to an easier place to manage. We needed to sell our Green Meadows home fast, and they sold in 12 days. Call Chad and Sandy today.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey. Here in North Florida, you know that when temperatures go up and your AC goes out, you need help now. Like right now. Like lickety-split. So why not call Lickety Split and get same-day emergency service for your AC? Now, I bet you've seen their trucks all over town because they've got dozens of certified technicians ready to repair not only your AC, but your home's plumbing and electrical too. So when you want it done right and you need it done right now, call Lickety Split AC Plumbing and Electric.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY. Offices, Jacksonville.
Before the Great American Race on Sunday, the high banks of Daytona heat up with a Saturday night showdown in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Experience the intense competition up close on the sport's biggest stage to kick off the 2025 season. The NASCAR Xfinity Series at Daytona International Speedway, Saturday, February 15th. Tickets start at just $49, and kids 12 and under are free in general admission. Secure your seats now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
Hi, this is Lisa the Botanista with a special invitation. Are you tired of scrolling through other people's boating adventures? Are you sick of liking your friends' posts out of jealousy when you see them on the water? Are you finally ready to cure the FOMO for Florida's greatest pastime, boating? Then I'd like to invite you to visit the Freedom Boat Club at the boat show and see what this Boating Made Simple is all about. We handle the cleaning, maintenance, storage, and all the hassles of an entire fleet in Jacksonville, Jacksonville Beach, and St. Augustine. You join the club and use the boats whenever you want. You can also go boating at over 350 locations across the U.S., Canada, and Europe. From water sports and cruising to inshore and offshore fishing, we've got you covered. We even include unlimited one-on-one water training for every membership, so you gain the confidence you need at the helm to have fun. See us at the boat show this month to learn about Boating Made Simple and receive a special discount on membership and start creating your own memories on the water. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
Frank Frangie here. Join us for the Frangie Show Friday from 4 to 6 at Barley and Pie Brewing Company in Fleming Island. We'll preview the AFC-NFC Championship game, and you can win a pair of Gator basketball tickets. Friday, 4 to 6 at Barley and Pie in Fleming Island.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
It's a new year at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, and St. Augustine. Cash in this month with thrilling promotions and tournaments, including daily high hands and table games clockwork cash out, giving away $300 cash every 15 minutes, and selected weekends at all 3 Best Bet locations. Catch all the excitement in 2025. See all the details and learn the games at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by
Advanced Business Solutions.
your local authorized Xerox dealer on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Hit it.
Concepts and rationalizations. We call it the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, we like to hand out a prize pack. E says it's razzle dazzle. E, what are you doing today? What do you got?
Oh, man, I got a foursome. At Magnolia Point Golf and Country Club.
Hey!
And 4 certificates to Jeremiah's Italian Ice in Fleming Island. This is all courtesy of Explore Plate. All you got to do is holler at me at the end of the 10-minute drill.
I've noticed that our colleague, Emmanuel, is a little down today.
Oh, man.
I don't know if he's tired. He's a little puffy-eyed in there.
Oh.
I went in there and gave him a pep talk during the break.
Did you? He needed one?
Well, I told him, E, you put the headphones on, you bring it every day. There might be somebody out there who's never heard you before. And he wears special headphones. He doesn't just wear the headphones that we wear.
Thinks he's better than us.
No, he has his E headphones.
Yep.
Stop the cap.
It's got his E sticker on him. Anytime you slap that E to the T on,
Okay.
you got to bring it.
You gotta bring it.
Expectation.
Yeah. I mean, he's an all-pro now. This isn't any more of this, this is an all-pro.
It's not JV.
No. And so, you're the running back at Clay now. We feed you the ball.
Give me the pill.
We give it to you. We expect. So, I don't know what's going on in there, but I want some verve.
What led to this?
I looked across the aisle.
You just don't like what you see.
And I didn't like what I saw. I saw the head tilted back.
Hey, man.
And so I need more from my guy.
You have a big Winter Storm Enzo party last night or something?
I think he had a wintry mix party.
Wintry mix party.
Oh,
Wintry
God.
mixed drinks, maybe.
All in good fun.
To this point, I just walked out. I'll be your on-the-spot weatherman. Now, we are out closer to the coast and a lot of people listening to us. Still exclusively rain here, it feels like. I will say this. I know it's slicker than normal. I'm not going to attribute it to ice, but I saw a couple of single-car accidents where one car had, slid into the guard wall there on the Beltway. There was another one on the exit onto Butler where that normally doesn't happen. I would attribute that to the slickness, not necessarily anything frozen, but yeah, there's some shots coming in. Some people have gotten some ice this morning.
When the drill gets things wrong, the drill's not afraid to step up and say, hey, we messed that up. We're apologizing. Okay. So official drill apology to...
And I've signed off on this as well.
Yeah, Kirk Herbstreit. We found out some of the reasons for the emotion, and so wife battling cancer, son having some issues, some health issues.
On the team.
Dog died. I mean, a tough year for the guy.
And so when he spoke, I think it was misinterpreted, and somewhat because he misspoke. He made it about Ryan Day and that team.
He might have said, I've been through hell and back.
Yeah, that's what.
God bless you.
So I think what he tried to do was deflect these emotions being about him and his personal family, and instead attaching. I mean, he ended up taking a beating, including here for that. So, to that end, it's certainly understandable that Kirk Herbstreit at the end of this long season, which included his own son winning a national championship, his alma mater, and his wife beating cancer, and all the other things Dan said. Yeah, losing your composure. It's your worldwide leader that screwed him. You probably should have been on camera at that exact moment. Somebody should notice and recognize and, take a little stock before he just got, because he's twisted now.
We are set for conference championship weekend at stake. The Super Bowl, the Arrowhead Invitational will continue, and then the Eagles will be hosting the Washington Commanders, and we'll see what happens. I suspect the winner of the AFC Championship will be the favorite no matter what in the Super Bowl. That would be my guess.
I would think so. I can't see a scenario where either Washington or Philly is favored, although Philly would probably be real close. That'd probably be a 2-point spread.
Yeah.
The Vegas likes Philly. They've been bigger favorites in these games than I would have thought, and there they were covering.
Yeah.
And Saquon is on some kind of roll. There aren't many stories. I mean, Terrell Davis did it. It's been done. I'm not saying it hasn't, but the running back being your key storyline going and carrying you through the postseason, that's old school football, right? It's become the quarterback since Joe Montana. It was all about Joe Montana and Marino and Steve Young into Favre and Manning and Brady and Breeden just down the line. And now here we are with Mahomes.
I am shocked.
Okay.
And was wrong about fessing up segment here. About appearances in conference championship games. I thought certainly the Chiefs' 7 had to be a record. No, sir. The Patriots went 8 times in a row.
No, yeah,
Between 2011 and 2018, they were 5-3, which meant they made 5 Super Bowls. They won 3 of those. The Chiefs now will have a chance to go 5-2 if they win. Their Super Bowl record is 3-1. So Mahomes keeping pace with Brady. And this was the second phase of the Brady career, by the way. He had the first phase in the first decade of the 2000s, right? And the second phase in the second decade of the 2000s. Mahomes is on his first phase, and he's taken them to 7 straight AFC championship games.
And by the way, can I go ahead and nip this one in the bud? Inevitably, as the comparisons come. Well, inevitably the comparisons are going to come because Mahomes, I bet my left pinky toe has got at least another Super Bowl in him. I would guess. I mean, what would you put the over-under on the expected Super Bowl still to win for Mahomes? 2.5?
I'd say 2.
Yeah. But you put an over-under maybe at 2.5. So he is going to get in that conversation, much like Tiger did with Jack.
Yeah.
Never quite got there.
Right.
But I'm going to say this, when it comes to the Mahomes-Brady, never, ever, ever will I say Mahomes is better than Brady. Because I saw 42-year-old Tom Brady take a team that his first year that he's with them beat the supposedly him in his prime already with a title under his belt.
Yep.
Okay.
So I can never, ever, ever think that Mahomes is as good as Brady.
Who's in third place with the third most conference championship appearances in a row?
In a row?
Mm-hmm.
Kelly
in Buffalo. Is that what you're saying? They went to 4 in a row. There's a bunch of teams that went to 4, but one went to 5.
How about
what a great opportunity for you to jump in and take charge of this segment.
Is that Russ?
A good guess, but incorrect.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right.
Go back to sleep.
You're saying 5 straight conference. Is this Super Bowl era?
Yes, Super Bowl era.
Okay, so it's Super Bowl era, 5 straight. There's a couple of teams in the 70s that sure were like the Vikings were and the Rams were both around it an awful lot, and so were the Cowboys. My gut tells me it's one of those 3.
Gut would be incorrect.
But Niners?
The Cowboys 4. Between 67 and 70.
Okay.
The Cowboys 4 between 92 and 95.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, do you know that every single team in the NFC has been to the conference championship game since Dallas? Every single one of them.
Wow. Yeah, believable. There's ever even the bad.
Tell Rodeo Ron he roots for the worst team in the NFC.
They can feel that way sometimes. All right. Okay.
Nothing on the Vikings. Nor
Broncos,
the Rams.
Denver.
Broncos is a good guess. Also incorrect.
These are all good guesses.
Yeah. Okay.
They are.
Pat yourself on the back.
No, I'm not patting myself on the back. I'm telling you.
There's a chance for redemption right here. Jump in and save the show.
Hold on now. Hold on.
Oh, I know it.
Okay.
I got it.
All right.
It's Andy Reid, isn't it? It's the Eagles.
4 in a row for the Eagles.
Okay.
0-1-0-4.
Okay.
Dang.
Yeah. Before Reid led the Chiefs to 7 straight AFC title games, he had a run of 4 straight NFC title games. They only won 1 of them, though, and lost the Super Bowl to Tom Brady.
Yeah, that's Donovan McNabb v. Patrick Mahomes, what that is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go. How about the did the Dolphins do it? No?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you're all,
These are the teams, bro.
Yeah.
Did we say Steelers yet? Steelers.
No.
No?
Is it the Colts?
No. I've got you. This is a good one.
Yes.
When I say it, you'll say, oh, yeah, but...
Well, I've already named... There's no, oh, yeah. I've named 10 teams, and I haven't got it.
You have. Because this team was only 1-4 in their 5 appearances. They only made 1 Super Bowl. I'll give you the years, and then you can get it.
For sure.
73 to 77.
That's... Wow, Denver?
His name was Madden.
Oh, Oakland.
The Oakland Raiders. Yeah.
Only one. I had them in 2 Super Bowls.
Their one victory came in 76. Oakland
They
went
played the
13-1.
Steelers a couple of those times.
Mm-hmm.
Played the Broncos. Broncos beat them.
The Dolphins might have been a divisional game, the Sea of Hands. I don't remember. It may have been because they and the Dolphins hooked up a few times.
That was like right around Christmas, so it probably was not quite championship game, although the seasons used to end early. You only played 14. Yeah. Madden's Raiders, yeah, and they only went to 1, huh? And then Tom Flores came in and won 2.
Yeah, but that's
into the 80s by then.
In the set,
Madden burned out, right? Wasn't that the deal?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the Raiders played. They lost.
They definitely lost 1 to the Dolphins.
They lost to the Dolphins in 73. They beat Pittsburgh in 74 and won their Super Bowl. They lost to Pittsburgh in 76 because it was the Pittsburgh one with the Raiders was December 74, so 75. And then they beat Pittsburgh, and then they played Denver. So they used to have.
So Pittsburgh. So they went to 2 Super. Who did they lose to?
Well, who did Oakland lose to?
Yeah, you said 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah. Okay. Well, who did they lose to?
Yeah.
They beat the Vikings.
Right. I don't remember.
Willie Brown.
They didn't go out in the 70s.
And then they.
So they only must have went to 1. They must have
won
lost
2. So it would have been. Who are we forgetting?
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, unless we're going to the 80s where they play the.
No. They went to 2.
2 Super Bowls. They beat the Vikings. Who
Yeah.
did they? I don't remember I don't remember the Raiders losing a Super Bowl. We get every Super Bowl every year in order.
Oh, I know. We'll do that again.
Yeah. You're not going to find the Raiders in another Super Bowl in the 70s, I don't believe. Mixed info you got. They told you one thing in the stat sheet, then you go down through the actual
Yeah, they
seasons.
were 1-4. They lost that game. They just put them as a winner, and they did.
Yeah, they only went to the Super Bowl once in the 70s. But they were really good. The 70s though, it was a crime syndicate, man.
Yeah.
The 70s, it was honestly every year it was Cowboys, Rams, or Vikings, and it was Steelers, Raiders, and then Miami in the early part. And that was it, almost exclusively. Like those 6 teams were made up the Super Bowl, the conference championship games. If there would have been 20 conference championship games in those 10 years, I bet you those 6 teams were in every one of them, at least one of them.
All right, we're up against an NFL Conference Championship weekend coming up this weekend. 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. Tell them what they're going to win.
Courtesy of Explorer Clay, I got a foursome to Magnolia Point Golf and Country Club.
Let's roll.
And 4 certificates to Jeremiah's Italian Ice and Fleming Island. All you got to do is holler at your boy right now.
Shout out Clay County.
904-641-1010.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. 1010XL.
For the second time, the Gators celebrate as national champions.
Home of the Florida Gators. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey, we're certainly facing interesting economic times. For me, it's comforting to know my money's in good hands with the guys at ITP Partners. That's Jacksonville guys taking care of my Jacksonville money. Guys with experience that know what they're doing. That's Jeff Hartman. That's Reagan Wright and Chris Bryan, Dan Abel, Scott Regner, Janice Cobb, Reed Wingate. Those are the ITP Partners, and they have the expertise and the knowledge to make us money. They listen to us and give us each individualized strategy where our goals become their priority. So get in the game, guys. ITP Partners always there to help. You need info, Chris at ITPpartners.com, ITPpartners.com, or call 312-9751. It's 312-9751. They're ITP Partners, and you know what? They're my financial partners for life.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyoublow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Don't ignore plumbing leaks. They can lead to mold and mildew or structural damage and drain your wallet. So when you have a leak and can't wait a week, call Roland Reich Plumbing. PlumbingJacksonville.com.
Making a difference in our community for 2025? Paul Martinez here, President and CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Northeast Florida. The Boys and Girls Clubs offers a safe environment to youth every day with homework assistance, a hot meal, career readiness, and character and leadership programs. 57% of club alumni say the Boys and Girls Club saved their lives. Help us grow our outreach as we serve the kids in our community throughout our 59 clubs. Go to bgcnf.org to donate and learn more.
The big game is almost here, and Sonny's Barbecue wants you to win a barbecue feast. Text Sonny's to the text line brought to you by Lifetime Flooring at 641-1010 for your chance to win. 641-1010.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Want to grow your hair back?
IHRS right here in Jacksonville is the only hair transplant clinic in the country that offers multi-unit hair grafting, FUE NeoGraft hair transplants, and the 45-minute effective PRP treatments.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
Thank you, IHRS.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Schedule a free evaluation and find out how to grow your hair back and keep the hair you have. Call 904-777-IHRS. Take the first step to restoring your hair today. Visit hairforme.com.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
IHRS has been restoring hair for men and women for over 30 years.
Call now for a free in-person or virtual evaluation. 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Or visit hair4me.com.
Take a radio boat ride with Captain Cabin on the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show. Wheeled in by the Pest Pros at Royal Pest Services and awaken 180 weight loss.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedics Specialist has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
David Garrard here. I've had the PRP treatment from Southeast Orthopedic Specialists, and my knees are really doing well. Platelet-rich plasma treatment may be the answer for whatever is hurting you.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Attention skilled electricians. Are you undervalued at your current company? Time to step up to the bigger projects and better opportunities. Join the team at Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering not just the job, but an experienced, top-notch pay, unbeatable benefits, and the best working environments in the business. Please join the team that values your skills and rewards your hard work. Elevate your career to new heights. Apply today at millercareers.com, an equal opportunity employer.
Yo, what's happening, sports bettors? E.T. here from my bookie. And it's winner go home with the AFC and NFC finals this weekend. So build that bankroll up for the big game. The NFL playoffs are the ticket to the biggest game of the year, and all roads leads to New Orleans. This is your chance to get on every high-stakes moment along the way. Your road to New Orleans starts right now with my bookie. My bookie is the ultimate destination for bettors who want more. Whether you're backing the underdogs or riding with the favorites, every drive, every touchdown, every moment is an opportunity to win big. Kick off your 2025 right with risk-free Thursdays. Place a bet. If it doesn't hit, my bookie got your bet. Dive into the Bet Boost tab to supercharge your picks and build that bankroll, my boy. My bookie's online casino keeps excitement going 24/7. From blackjack to baccarat, roulette to slots. Haven't joined yet? Now is the time. Use my promo code 1010XL on your very first deposit, and my bookie will hook it up instantly with a 50% deposit with my bookie. Come on, somebody.
If you're tired of weekend projects turning into weekend disasters, you're not alone. Building a fence isn't as easy as it looks. And let's face it, your neighbor still hasn't fixed his lopsided masterpiece. But Superior Fence and Rail makes it easy. Highly trained professionals, top quality materials, and a fence you'll love for years to come. Skip the stress and call the pros today.
When you're on the fence, about the fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Lone Pronto. Florida men's basketball is on the road to face unranked South Carolina this evening. Head coach Todd Golden is looking for his team to not have a letdown.
We cannot go out there and expect to just play a game for 40 minutes and come out victorious. I think that was the lesson we learned last Tuesday.
Hear the game live this evening, starting at 6:30 on 1010XL AM. NBC Sports insider Mike Florio commented on why the Bears' new coach declined the Jaguars.
Guys like Ben Johnson don't want anything to do with the Jaguars because
they've retained GM Trent Baalke.
Former Jag Tony Baselli expressed his skepticism.
It'd be irresponsible to jump to the conclusion that the reason Ben Johnson's not here is because of Trent Baalke.
Pro Football Writers of America named Jaguar receiver Brian Thomas Jr. to the All-AFC team after productive rookie season. And that's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently, it's 8:11 and it's 30 degrees out there. Your time and your tip is brought to you by Bueller Air Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Guess what?
Now we're back.
Oh, we turned now.
Yeah. We turned.
We lit.
Are you lit, Jeff?
It's a cigar, man.
Guess what day it is? What day is it?
Let me see. Not Monday.
Anybody?
Is it Tuesday?
Mikey. What about Mikey?
It's not Tuesday. What day is it?
Hump day!
You know it! Now, I hate to take this excitement and bring it down.
Here we go.
But I feel like I need to talk to my friend.
Me?
No.
Just turn it down, man. What, bro?
I need to ask.
Back, man. You're kind of under the. You're in the spotlight today. He's got you in the crosshairs.
Right,
Nah,
bro.
you're not in the crosshairs. This is all out of love, man. Me and he are tight. We're brothers. We ride together.
We die together.
But damn it, E.
What happened?
I'm thinking back to Christmas.
All right, Christmas. Krima.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I was just talking about my Bronny jersey to somebody yesterday.
Haven't seen it yet.
Bruh.
What?
Oh, that's
cold.
fair. Yeah. I think you've showed those guns off in the last 3 weeks.
That's not
how
true.
How about something underneath it?
No, because every time y'all see me wear...
You mix and match. How about a gold long sleeve?
Every time y'all see me wear a jersey, have I wore a shirt underneath?
Is that it?
Yeah. I don't think. No, he doesn't wear a shirt underneath. He flashes them guns.
It's too
They don't
cold
want that.
out there, bro.
Okay. Have you tried it on?
Of course.
Does
I
it
already
fit?
put it on. Yeah.
Do you like it?
Sun's out, guns out, my boy.
Did you tell the culture about it?
Yeah, I tweeted about it.
What did they say?
They know the culture. They say it's raw. They get it.
Okay. All right. So that's a winning gift.
Oh, come on. There's no losing gift. If anyone determines your gift is a losing gift, they're the loser. But this one has special appeal, he's saying.
Absolutely.
The streets love the gift.
The streets love it.
That's what I meant. Bronny, by the way, had a rebound.
Bronny last night?
Had a rebound.
It was a steal. It was a steal.
Yeah,
Scrappy boy.
What's he up to? Is that 6 this year now?
Averaging 0.4 points per game in 11 games.
And an almost bucket.
With the Lakers? Now, his G League numbers are okay.
Well, I don't
He's
know.
got the freedom just to let her fly a little bit. Shooter's got to shoot. I mean, Bronny's got to get that ball up.
You got to.
Again, more.
Will LeBron be out of the league when LeBron retires? Will that be it? Like everyone will say, yeah, okay, good try, kid.
Yes.
No.
You think he'll stay around on his talent?
Yeah, he'll get at least one season because you got to get that shot of LeBron coming to watch him play.
That's true, too.
I think
this is Adam Silver.
I think the brother, Bronny's brother.
Oh, way better.
Yeah.
Well, no, Bryce. At one point they were saying he was, but lately they've cooled off on that a little bit. He's the one going to Arizona, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Like 3-4 years ago, he was the one, right? He was going to be bigger. But I think I think Bronny actually has probably a little ball skills than the bigger one, and so they're not as sure that he's going to be better as they used to be. At least that's the last I read.
He's averaging 13 points in the G League.
Bronny, yeah. Well, which a lot of guys in the G League are doing.
Still list him at 6'3", 210. No way. And then a question for you.
Oh.
On the inside
Turn
of the
it to
business.
me now.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
This guy coming in like an ice storm today.
Well, we need an update on the let the river run.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a fair question.
You said yesterday you were going to hit the treadmill.
I couldn't do it yesterday.
Didn't do it?
Yeah,
All
didn't
right.
do it.
So we're behind a little bit.
We're behind schedule, but I have a plan.
Okay.
And it probably doesn't fall with it. Doesn't fall with. Listen. I'm going to be honest here. I'm not lying. I had the time. It was a perfect day to go. I wanted to go, and my back's just not quite there from the weekend pounding.
Yes.
And so I want to give one day, and then I'm going to go to the treadmill, and hopefully that softer running condition.
Yeah.
I'll do the rest of my training there, and can at least be able to run half of the river run. If not, it's going to be the river walk, which is, gosh, that sounds awful.
That'll be bad.
Yeah, the river run sounds okay, The river walk sounds, not. I mean, that's like when you walk into work.
Right?
It's 9 miles, bro. I don't want to walk 9 miles unless I got a golf club in my hand. Anyway,
I'm
going to be disclosure though. He asked me. I kind of easy said, yeah, I got it in. We're good. No, it's
That's fine.
I
feel good today though. So tomorrow when you ask me, now here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to cheat forward on what the plan was and skip what I was supposed to do yesterday.
Okay.
Oh.
If I'm lucky, today maybe is an off day, and I can just put yesterday's in since I took an off day.
All right, what do you got?
All right. So this morning, Jeff asked me a question about Ben Johnson because he got to Chicago and would you say that was a formal introduction, Jeff?
Yeah. Well, he met all the staff at Hallis Hall there, and they're all standing up, and he's in the lobby. And my point was, this narrative that we tried to sell that is he a leader? He's quiet. I mean, can he grab you by the the throat? He looked like he far long ago reached puberty and was in full control of controlling an organization and a building. He looked confident and assured and like a leader of men. Now it's just his introductory, but because he looks like the boy next door.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
he just looks like, and I think the thought is he's just some quiet, introspective, not going to command a locker room or an organization. And that was not the vibe. And it's the first time I've seen his vibe, Hick. I haven't heard the man speak one time.
Yeah, right.
Until yesterday. And the vibe was not some soft-spoken, hopefully we'll be okay. And the only thing he said that was somewhat untrue is that just based on what especially straightforward, is that it's not where he always wanted to be. Jacksonville was the premier, but that's fine. That didn't happen, so now we move on, and it looks like it'll be Liam Cohen. Look, you can analyze his resume. You can find hits and misses. You can do the same thing with Ben Johnson. Like, if the stories are true with what he wanted to do in Washington last year, that would not have been good.
Nope.
If the stories are he didn't want Jaden Daniels, he wanted to keep Sam Howell, that would have been a misstep right out of the gates.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, there's just no way. I don't want to sound like I'm dismissing putting it all to chance. There is a way to know. It's called research and interviewing and track record and resume. So, I don't believe you never know.
What's the question, E?
So the question is, as the Jacksonville Jaguars are currently searching for the new head coach, what one key trait or characteristic would you guys look for in the next coach? Like, what does he have to have?
I think he has to have offensive, and again,
chutzpah.
Had
the one guy say it.
Yeah,
chutzpah.
Chutzpah. Just a guy who can get the most out of our quarterback. For me, that's what I think.
Well, then what you described is you want a guy that can run a good, crisp offense. You want a guy who's got a good game plan, who calls the right plays at the right time. You want a guy who can develop the offensive skill in the playbook as the team grows with him. Hopefully Liam Cohen, who comes from the offensive side of the ball, is that. If they, ultimately end up with Salah, or it looks like Graham is going to go back to the Raiders, isn't he?
Is he?
Is he not getting
who are they? Who are the Raiders leaning toward? Or did they didn't hire anyone yet, right?
Pete Carroll was the guy that.
Yeah, Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll. The word is Graham is going to go back to the Raiders as the DC, which tells you that the word's filtering out that he's not going to get the Jags job.
Yeah, Liam Cohen's getting the job.
Yeah,
or Salah.
And by the way, there's only one of those pairings where the other's possible. In other words, if Salah takes the job, Cohen is not going to be the offensive coordinator.
No.
If Cohen takes the job, the possibility exists that Salah could be the defensive coordinator.
Yes.
But he has a standing offer in San Francisco that I would very, very, very much encourage him to take instead of coming into this Bermuda Triangle. But just to turn it over to it, listen, we complain about coaches who get major college gigs without having been a head coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there are lots of successful coaches in the NFL right now that weren't head coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Most of these playoff coaches came in as coordinators or position coaches.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, it just seems a little bit risky to turn it over to just, no head coaching experience. Running an entire organization. He's barely run offenses. He's had a couple of seasons of those seasons, but probably 2 or 3 total at the pro level.
Yeah.
But he's a guy they speak well of, and he comes from a tree where most of those guys have been successful. So hopefully there's some, osmosis.
Maybe we stumble across a good one.
Maybe. I mean, and the Bucs offense was good, and Baker was continuing to develop. I mean, they're
I just think we missed a golden opportunity.
I wouldn't disagree, but I am ready to just kind of get behind who we have, and hopefully we get there's all kinds of times that you think a coach doesn't do much for you and he's a star.
Correct.
So here's hoping Liam Cohen's the star if that's who they end up landing on.
No magic formula, that's for sure.
That's for,
The way the Jags have hired coaches, what I would do is I would say, I don't get a good feeling from him. Let's hire him. Go Oppo.
Now, what do you think with Ben Johnson officially going? A lot of people in the market here have interest and curiosity with Mark Brunell and what he may do. Would he go be an offensive coordinator? Would he be more likely to stay in Detroit in some role? Does he, will he just continue to be a quarterback's coach and he's cool with that? Or what do you think?
I think that Mark would have loved to come to Jacksonville.
That's what I think, yeah.
But I think that Mark will ultimately stay in Detroit now. I don't know that he wants to be an OC unless by title only. I don't know that Mark loves the game, right? He always has. The guy was a backup quarterback in New Orleans for 3 or 4 years, man. Would just hold on.
He coached Episcopal High School.
Yeah, he loves the game.
You got to love the game if you're coaching in high school when you're you're wealthy enough not to.
Right. Yeah, so he just loves being around the game. He loves game planning. He loves just the process. So, and by the way, that's another part of the opportunity for me. I mean, again, I would have first off, I think Ben Johnson was the most qualified candidate. I'll get over it, whatever. But if you bring Ben Johnson and you get Mark Brunell, and then if Tony does find a job in the front office,
man, the city.
I got Brunell and Baselli on a billboard saying the Magic is back, and I'm rocking and rolling here.
I know there's no vision down there.
I mean, that's an opportunity here. That's a marketing layup.
Look, you can't run your franchise just with marketing gimmicks. Although I would argue if you're a 4-win team, you can.
Yeah.
This is more than a marketing gimmick. That's a turning of the leaf.
It's not. No guarantees.
There's no vision down there. And you know what's so funny about the lack of creativity is that they run wrestling business.
Yeah.
You're based on pushing the envelope, on capturing attention. This hits so many
30 years
hits so many targets.
30 years of football. The best run we ever had. By far. 96, 97, 98, 99. That 4-year run was the best run. There's nothing close to that. Nothing close. What back-to-back years did we make the playoffs after 99, Jeff?
We never have.
Never have.
No.
05, 07, 17, 22.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
We did it 4 years in a row, 96, 97, 98, 99.
We did it by doing it the right way. We had good player procurement thinking. We had good talent through the draft. We had great coaching.
And we would have kept it going. We had two things go wrong. We had injury, and we did
over salary.
We went
trying to win.
We went for it.
Which good for them.
Yeah.
And then we punished them for doing that.
Yeah. We went for it in 99. We went for broke. We signed everybody. We did the Rams, and it didn't work.
And I don't want to be revisionist. There was it didn't feel totally unnatural that Tom was losing his job at the time. It felt like it was a relationship that had kind of soured and separated in a lot of the fan base, and we came in and we got spoiled. I mean, for the first 5 years, 2 of them were playing for titles.
Man.
And then they just had, 3 years without success, and that was it.
All right, we got to take a break. We're rocking and rolling here on a Hump Day Wednesday, according to E. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Let's take a look inside 1010XL.
Who wants the Grand Tour? That would be terrific. That would be great.
We have The Drill in the morning.
There your music.
Jaguars today from 10 to noon.
Good.
Helmets and heels until 2.
Yes.
XL Prime Time and the Franchi Show afternoons.
This is great.
Then Baloo and Hacker take you into the night.
All in one location.
1010XL.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Around this time last year, I was celebrating. Why? Because I had reached my goal of dropping 40 pounds with Awaken 180. It felt great. We all set goals, but most times we don't have a plan to hit them, so it's not really a goal. I'd call it more of a wish, and we know how that saying goes. With Awaken 180, I didn't wish the weight away. I had a plan, and this time I knew I'd reach my goal, and I did it. 40 pounds gone in just 2 months. Simple. That was a year ago, and I haven't put on a pound. How do I feel? Like $1 million. Like the horizon line that looked so far away all those years is now right in front of me. And it's a brand new day. And it's time to seize it. Night and day from where I felt carrying around all that weight, having to untuck my shirts, winded trying to tie my shoes. If you're overweight, you know what I mean. Set your goal and know you'll reach it with the solution for weight loss. Call 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
the message from Zero Res, man. You had folks over for the holidays, kids everywhere, dirt everywhere, the carpets, the rugs, sofas, chairs, kitchen tile took a beating. Sounds like it's time to call my guys at Zero Res. The Zero Res text will get that house looking great again. Folks, if you need help cleaning up after the holiday, give Zero Res a call. Right now, 25% off carpet cleaning, 25% off upholstery cleaning. Zero Res, man. You spell it forwards or backwards. Zero Res. It's the right way to clean.
Mia here. You want to know what I'm so over? Resolutions. You want to know what I am into? The revolution hitting the road in a new Toyota from Arlington Toyota. So what do you say? Join the Arlington Toyota revolution and save big with financing as low as 0% on select new models. Or get up to $8,500 off select new Toyotas. Plus, every new purchase from Arlington comes with their lifetime warranty and 60-day exchange. 10939 Atlantic Boulevard or at arlingtontoyota.com.
Transform your bathroom with stunning shower glass from Sky Glass Solutions in Jacksonville Beach. For a free quote, call 904-608-5151 or visit skyglasssolutions.com.
When the heat's on high or the chill is too much, who you gonna call? Cool Cats Heating and Cooling is locally owned and operated with a perfect touch. You'll keep your home just right, day or night. AC to heating, don't take a beating. Call the coolest cats in town. With a 5-star Google rating, they're your neighbors, ready to help. So get your paw of approval from Cool Cats Heating and Cooling, the coolest cats in town. CoolCatsJax.com.
Yo, it's your boy E.T. here. And don't let Valentine's Day sneak up on you. Plan the perfect romantic getaway in Clay County. Stay at one of Clay's beautiful Airbnbs or in luxury at the Club Continental, a boutique riverfront retreat. And treat your special one to an unforgettable dinner at the Hilltop Restaurant. Trust me on this one. Clay County is the perfect spot for romance. Start planning today at exploreclay.com and tag those romantic moments with hashtag ExploreClay.
When you step into a courtroom, you're stepping into a fight. Someone wins, someone loses. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we've got the experience you want in your corner if you or a loved one suffer a personal injury or a wrongful death. We're here to fight for you. So if you get hit, hit back with Hastings Injury Law, offices Jacksonville. Find us on the web at 904hitback.com or call our 24-hour helpline, 904-HITBACK.
When they were little, the other girls played with dolls.
Aww.
They played with footballs.
Who's them? Yes, it's us.
Helmets and heels.
From the First Coast Lighting Studios at 1010XL.
Weekdays noon to 2.
Some girls have all the fun. Mia here. Since 1982, Closets by Design has specialized in creating dream spaces for every budget. My designer, Frances, made the process so easy. She came to my house and designed a walk-in closet that's not only beautiful, but incredibly functional for me and Bo Valentine. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation at 800-293-3744 or visit closetsbydesign.com and take advantage of their 40% off New Year savings this month only, including 18 months special financing. Closets by Design.
Here's Ben and John Lupo, owners of Beards Diamonds.
It's funny, my dad has sold people engagement rings, and now I'm selling their kids engagement rings and anniversary gifts and birthday gifts.
We're blessed with the relationships we've built over the years.
Check out our full inventory at beardsdiamonds.com.
Beards Diamonds in the St. John's Town Center.
Homeowners, listen up. It's time to start fresh in 2025. Prosser here, and Loan Pronto is here to help take control of your finances in 2025 by lowering your house payments and consolidating that nagging debt. Did you know that 9 out of 10 borrowers get a better deal by calling Loan Pronto? Right now, Loan Pronto has some of the most competitive offers for refis, debt consolidation, and purchase loans, starting in the low 5s APR. If your current rate is over 6%, don't settle for paying too much. Even if you're in process with another lender, call Loan Pronto now. Lock in at a lower rate today and close in as little as 2 weeks, often with no appraisal. You can even skip your next 2 house payments. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Get your personalized Loan Pronto rate quote instantly with no hard credit pull and no upfront fees. Call now, 904-999-1508, or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Subject to lender approval, NMLS. Consumer ConsumerAccess.org.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
We don't need meteorologists around here.
We got our own guy.
We got our own drill
you know what?
weatherman.
I should have it on local just so we can see some of the snow.
Yeah,
yeah. I'd be coming down.
Hey,
hard.
we don't even got the TV on.
No TV on here today. But we got the Ox Gator. He's going to give us the weather report. He's always there for us in our time of need. Jacksonville's time. He likes to tell people if we should secure.
He's a commandant for the chief.
Secure some patio furniture or pipes, plants, and pets.
Cover your plants. I'm sure. Ox did. Did you go out and dig up your pipes? Cover them up good.
No, they're just sitting there. We haven't done. Hadn't taken any precaution. I did see that the lid on today's trash day in Nocatee, and I did see that the lid on the trash can had blown open. So I kind of went back and casually flipped it back.
Have you been out this morning on the roads?
I have. I went to the gym this morning. I was out on the road at 5:30. Everything's fine. We actually had a running part of our workout today, so I was out running in just a T-shirt. I'm still alive. Surprised I wasn't attacked by a polar bear. Appreciate you guys coming today. They figured the
Heroes.
weather tracker would have to pick you up. Yeah, the weather tracker swing.
Weather tracker did not swing by.
No,
did not swing by. I was disappointed in that.
You know, I try and instill in my children overcoming adversity.
Yes.
Don't be soft.
Yes.
Fight through tough times.
Wait, the Chief's on.
The Chief is giddy right now. The Chief's wearing his planes, trains, and automobiles hat.
The Chief is up there in Nassau County right now.
Got a dusting. Look at him.
Oh, he's got a snowman.
Oh, he's
Chief's got a snowman.
I looks more like an Iceman to me, but whatever.
Chief's got a snowman.
Built an Iceman Ox.
I mean, these guys, they have to travel around looking for, I mean, today, you got to go out. It's a cold day, and it's wet. That's it. It's cold and it's wet. It's miserable.
I mean, as long as we're going to have this crappy weather, though, Pross said earlier, it is kind of a shame, Gator, we didn't get snow today because the kids love it, man,
Yeah.
Give us a little, give us a little Orange Beach, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Give us
absolutely.
Yeah.
Give
us New Orleans.
Yeah, I mean, it was coming down in New Orleans.
I feel for the kids. You know what the mistake was made? Mistakes were made. Not either paying attention and being aware or not knowing for sure, but it would have been easy for a lot of families or teenage young adults to drive to Tallahassee a day and a half ago or to Savannah yesterday and then wait on it to come because both of those just got like winter weather, 8 inches of snow. We certainly set a state record, right? Wasn't it only 4 inches before? I think the state record all time was
I'm sure.
4 inches. And
I'm sure.
Some places got more than that.
Prosser and I are like kindred brothers. We're the tough ones. St. Johns County schools are open.
That's correct. Grit and determination down there.
Yeah,
we're tired of China getting ahead.
Hey, Gator.
Very soft in Duval County.
Gator.
That's why we can't win any football games.
Oh, Gator, good news. Good news on this front. UNF closed today.
Yeah.
Oh,
UNF.
that's so
Providence.
The adjunct.
Providence probably.
Adjunct.
Providence closed.
Providence closed today, tomorrow, next week.
Sure.
Providence.
There goes.
I kid because I care, Stallion.
Well, the polar vortex. I'm watching now. Beatenbaugh, Bulls grad.
No,
watching.
No.
He should have been.
No.
And I'm watching the weather blow through. Yeah, blow through now.
Blowing
The polar vortex is gone. Enzo's destruction has left us.
Wait a minute. Right now, temperature's 31 in Jacksonville. That's cold enough for snow. Where's the snow?
Let me go see what it looks like out there, Dan.
It's
gonna brave the elements.
Wet.
Is it wet?
Looks wet.
Is it raining where you are, Gator? In Nocatee. Sprinkling.
It's sprinkling. Yeah.
Right. But it's not. It's not a wintry mix.
No, we'll get through. We'll endeavor to persevere.
The roads are not iced.
They'll be alive. No.
Okay.
I drove home just fine from the gym. That'll be fine.
You know what we've learned about the weather around these parts? We always err on the side of caution, Gator.
Oh, we go past caution and just continue to head on.
All right. Well, that's go ahead.
I appreciate it, and I hope everyone stays safe.
Yes, I know you do.
This difficult time.
Thank you, Gator. Thank you. That's our weatherman, the drill weatherman. He is the Ox Gator, and it's firsthand witness. I got great news, though.
What you got?
Give me the good news.
I got great news, sports-wise.
Because it's cold and it's super wet and it's not snowing. That's just the
It's no good.
pits.
The King has put out Mach 1.0.
Peter King.
No, he's retired.
LeBron James?
No.
The
Richard Petty.
The Draft King.
Mel Kiper.
Mel frickin' ooh, that smell.
Yeah, good. All right.
Can't you smell that smell? We'll go over it when we come back. Who will the Jaguars take with the coveted number 5 pick? Your best guess next on The Drill.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
I'm Josh Scobie.
Scobie sweeps the leg, 59 yards away.
On 1010XL.
He's got it. Jacksonville wins.
This is the Mangler. Years of playing football coupled with lifestyle left my feet mangled with neuropathy. I was experiencing burning, tingling, and numbness. I spoke with 2 foot specialists and they told me there was no cure. The treatment for only 2 weeks, I noticed a difference in my feet. I was regaining my feeling and balance. If you want relief from nerve pain, call Dr. Nate for a free consultation at Riddle Wellness, 904-395-5598.
Yo, what's happening, sports bettors? E.T. here for my bookie. And it's winner go home with the AFC and NFC finals this weekend. So build that bankroll up for the big game. The NFL playoffs are the ticket to the biggest game of the year, and all roads leads to New Orleans. This is your chance to get on every high-stakes moment along the way. Your road to New Orleans starts right now with MyBookie. MyBookie is the ultimate destination for bettors who want more. Whether you're backing the underdogs or riding with the favorites, every drive, every touchdown, every moment is an opportunity to win big. Kick off your 2025 right with risk-free Thursdays. Place a bet. If it doesn't hit, MyBookie got your back. Dive into the Bet Boost tab to supercharge your picks and build that bankroll, my boy. MyBookie's online casino keeps excitement going 24/7. From blackjack to baccarat, roulette to slots. Haven't joined yet? Now is the time. Use my promo code 1010XL on your very first deposit, and MyBookie will hook it up instantly with a 50% deposit with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Hey, man, I couldn't be any happier, prouder to be part of the George Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, that's what I mean. That's how you'll be treated when you visit the beautiful showroom off Atlantic Boulevard. Go see those guys over there, man. Shout out Comer, Justin Moore, Gabe in service, all great folks, man. You'll find out what I'm talking about. There's no pressure there, just friendly help. And if you want a car, my boy Blue, a truck like I have, SUV, electric pre-owned, George Moore Chevrolet's got them all. Can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard? Don't worry. MooreChevy.com. So easy to navigate. Any site you can try. Got all the vehicles, sales, service, parts. Never been more easy to use. See what I did there? George Moore Chevrolet gang together. Let's drive.
Integrity, persistence, and standing up for victims. It's what you want in a personal injury case and what my friend and lawyer Glenn Cohen brings to every case for over 40 years. Call Glenn at Barnes & Cohen.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beechurst here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beechurst Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beechurst Plumbing, here to help.
Hey, it's Angela and Brian Wall. How many companies do you know in this day and age that actually want their potential customers to call their competition and get quotes from them?
That's what WonderWorld wants you to do. WonderWorld knows there are other window companies out there, but we also know those other guys. When compared to WonderWorld, they can't offer you the quality at the price that WonderWorld can.
And with WonderWorld, you get the absolute best guarantee there is in the window replacement business.
If anything goes wrong with your new WonderWorld windows, 5 years from now, 10, 15, 50, WonderWorld and I will be there to fix it for you. You get peace of mind with WonderWorld, and to top it off, WonderWorld windows increase the value of your home. So look what you get with WonderWorld. Quality windows, low price, the best guarantee in the business, energy savings, and an increase in the value of your home. A win-win for you.
Call WonderWorld today and get your free in-home estimate or see them online at windowworldneflorida.com.
WindowWorld, simply the best for less. Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors.
Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedics Specialist, congratulating our Scholar Athlete of the Week, Ben Ward, senior basketball player at Atlantic Coast High. Ben is a member of the National English and Spanish Honor Societies and has applied and been accepted at several major universities. Congratulations, Ben.
Jacksonville, when AEW returns home, it is the biggest party in all of professional wrestling.
Daily's Place, the home of AEW.
And on Saturday, January 25th, Collision returns live. It's a new year and a whole new era in AEW, and there's no better time to experience the excitement than right now. AEW Collision Homecoming, live from Daily's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. Tickets on sale now, starting at $20 at AEWTIX.com.
Hey, David again with Royal Pest Services. TAP Insulation stands for thermal, acoustic, and pest control. Keep your home cool, noise out, and pests dead. Visit RoyalPestServices.com to schedule a free inspection.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Welcome to the Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
Meet the Mets. Meet the Mets. That ball's well hit to right. I mean, really well hit to right. That ball is gone. Daniel Murphy has struck again. Daniel Murphy has homered for the 5th straight postseason game.
Presented by ITP Partners on 1010XL.
I mean, before we welcome in Daniel Murphy and
yes, sir,
all his prominence, the reports are coming in. It's a snow day in Jacksonville. It's a big part of our area that's getting snow.
Okay, good.
Anyway, it's snowing out in Baker County. It's snowing, flurrying. Yulee, Callahan, JU. It's snowing at JU right now. So there is some, a little bit of snow. Nothing like our friends out west have gotten.
If you got kids,
it's enough to at least
and you
show
want to
them.
go see it.
Yeah.
You may throw them in the car today and drive over and go see
now
it.
we're right now hitting the low temp of the day, and this was the one time. But it doesn't look like roads.
Is it going to warm up today? I don't think it is.
Like 38 or 39.
Oh, okay.
But that might be cool. The problem is if it rains, it'll melt the snow.
Right? You know what the culture's not doing?
What?
Jumping in the car and going seeing the snow.
Culture's out.
Hold on. Quick story. We were only in Denver when we signed with the Rockies and got there for the opening day.
Yes.
We had just got in. We had off day, and we told the kids we're going to see snow.
Okay.
So
Had they seen it before?
No, they had never seen snow before. So we get in the car, T-shirts basically still, book it straight to the closest snow resort, ski resort they have. We're not there to ski. We just find a patch of snow after we buy gloves and all the mittens and everything, playing that for 45 minutes, get in the car, drive an hour south back to
I'm
Denver,
telling you,
set
man.
the house up.
I will say this. Now Florida kids get to water ski or tube or some stuff.
Yeah.
But you're missing out on one of the simplest, easiest things to do in the world as a kid, and that's sledding. It is the bomb, bro. You go find different hills. So you can sled on grass, or you can find the right situation, streets that are iced over, and it is just so much free fun.
We would, my brother and my family, we would spend Christmas in Kentucky.
Okay, so you get to see it.
Yeah, so we got to see it, and so we did some sledding, not as much as it sounds like you guys were able to do.
Yeah. Riverside, snowing right now in Riverside. So this is the one we're going to get a little hour here where a lot of people are going to see snow. I don't know if we're going to have a lot of effect, but good for y'all. Enjoy it. It's cool. It's cool to see.
Well, I felt like we saw some at our house, like really small flurries. Basically, I could say it wasn't rain, and so I brought our 7-year-old out, and he was a little disappointed. He thought it was going to stick a little better.
And that's this Riverside snow I'm seeing. It's mostly rain, but you can see some big flakes.
Little flakes. All right, we're going to get to this mock draft real quick, but Murph, this is big news today, and I'll brag on you for just a second. And I was looking at this, released by Cooperstown, notable 2026 first-time Hall of Fame candidates.
Oh,
congratulations!
Thank you.
You're eligible.
Candidate. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe if you get 10 years of Major League service, you get on the menu at least once. So take a picture of that.
I got it, buddy.
Because it ain't gonna last very long.
So your 10-year, you get at least
you
the
get
first.
on there to get voted on.
I wish I was a voter. Because you get 10. I'd slap your name on there, get you like point whatever percent we could get you.
Yeah.
I'd get you up there.
It'd be like your
David
batting
got
average.
to 8%. He stays for another year.
So did David get to 8 yesterday?
He got to 8.
What did he get last year? It's
up a little bit, I think.
David's gonna
What's your thought
climb
on the
like
Hall
Utley.
of Fame, Daniel? What's your expectation, your standard, or do you feel there's too many people in the Hall? Do you think there's not enough? And to that, let's kind of these guys that are going in now are your contemporaries. So I'd be interested to get your thoughts on. And it's like anything. Even these players, if you face them, you may face them 3 or 4 times in a year, not see them, and they got 160 times. They may be impressing the heck out of somebody.
More so when we had divisions, too.
Right.
So say Ichiro once every 3rd year, and I played against him with the Marlins. Ichiro,
that's a no-brainer.
No-brainer. I thought CC, no-brainer.
First ballot.
Yeah. Go ahead.
He doesn't match up in all these.
250 wins, 3,000 strikeouts.
All right, I'm gonna
check out the bulk.
Okay.
Yeah.
The innings pitched and the wins, you're not going to see it anymore.
But interesting that, and I read this, he will open the door for some starting pitchers because his WAR. They like to go to the WAR. I'm not you're a bigger WAR guy than me, but it was interesting some of the names that they mentioned, and because he
shouldn't be first ballot, guys. I'm gonna tell you why.
Greinke, Louis Tiant, Tommy John, David
Greinke
Cohn,
gets in.
Andy Pettit, Mark Burley, all WAR guys.
Andy
around CC.
Yeah. Andy may not be in because of Pettit, because of
Let me give you this. Average Hall of Fame, and I know eras change, and I know when CC pitched, but the average Hall of Fame pitcher ERA is 3.01. CC is 3rd from last of all Hall of Famers with a 3.74 ERA.
Okay.
The average Hall of Fame pitcher WAR is 66. CC has a 62.3 WAR, right behind Dazzy Vance. Not saying he's not a Hall of Famer. Should not have been a first ballot Hall of Famer. That's an insult.
I think we get hung up
to some guys that don't go in at all.
Yeah, but I think we get hung up too much on first ballot.
Yeah, here's why I don't agree with that.
Not unanimous.
Because if you don't get on the first, then you may not go in on the second. And then you may not go in on the third. And then you're a good player that never got in.
Is Beltran a Hall of Famer?
Yeah. I think he is, but
Is he dinged by the Astro thing?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he cheated.
Who doesn't cheat?
Daniel?
No, not like, okay, so there's Christy Mathewson's book, there's a way to steal signs and there's a way to not steal signs.
Okay.
So in like 1900, the Philadelphia Athletics are playing.
Yeah.
And they would get the sign with their binoculars and cue their hitter. That's not a proper way to steal signs. If you're at second base and I get the signs from the catcher and then I'm able to relay them, that is the
What
right
about
way.
Bobby Thompson's shot heard around the world? The story is that was stolen.
Then somebody would have eaten one in the ear hole. Like, that's just kind of how we...
I get it, but I'm just... And so I think he's going to get in. He's moving up, so he will get in. I think Andrew Jones will get in ultimately.
I think Andrew should get in.
I thought Chipper had a good point. And I thought Chipper said, I think there's 75 current living Hall of Famers.
Okay.
Maybe they should have a little say, too. They played against them. Maybe not just all writers. What do you think of that?
I like that idea. At least
I'm not saying they pick. I'm just saying either maybe they get one pick or maybe they're part of it. But it would seem to make sense that guys who played against these guys can say this guy belongs in this room.
I like who the Veterans Committee put in. I like Dave Parker and Dick Allen. I'm a huge Dick Allen fan. I love little people that hit the ball as hard as he did.
Dickie Allen used to rip darts.
Oh, he swung his bat was like 35 inches long. He's a little person. With who brought
here's the problem I have with baseball and the era we're in, the analytics, the definitions that we use to define how good a player is. Like all I hear from, and I know Daniel, you rely on this one a lot, is war, right? How important war is, how representative it is to what kind of player you were. How does Andrew Jones play 500 fewer games than Ichiro and have a higher war and be way short of entry into the Hall of Fame, while the other guy's one ballot shy of unanimous? I'm not saying he should be in and Ichiro shouldn't.
I agree.
But there's just too.
I feel like Ichiro's, you can find a better example for Andrew being in because Ichiro's more cultural. He came here with like over 1,000 career hits anyway. So
I think he should be in.
I think we rewarded him in our Major League Hall of Fame almost in totality
for
of
his
his
international play,
career.
even though he had 3,000 hits.
Well,
I'm talking about WAR. I'm not saying that Andrew Jones is better than Ichiro. Do not get me wrong. I'm saying what they tell us to use as tools to determine seem to only work when they fit what narrative they want
let's
to.
say that, like Andrew from a war, he needs to be in because you can't have any conversations about Utley or any of these other ones coming, or even
Is 62 WAR high?
That like I've got him at 67 on Fangraphs. So that's like
Right,
he's
so-
a different planet for me.
Yeah,
Like, when look at that. And it's a premier position, and he did it with power. Like I feel like.
And defensively, may as good as anyone who ever played the position.
For some reason, in a game
10
right
gold gloves,
now,
nobody has 9 or 8.
that we really accept striking out, and I'm not sure how much he walked. Like he gets dinged for all the strikeouts he had. Like
and the average, right? His average wasn't big.
Because I mean, so he's like 11%. He's 11% above league average offensively, but his defense and just the position, like that's why Beltran gets in as well too to play catcher, shortstop, center field.
I want to keep it going, but I want to turn because I teased the mock draft, so I want to get a little bit of Kuiper in here before we head to break with Murph and the Murphy Power Hour is brought to you by ITP Partners. Mel has put it out. First pick overall, Tennessee Titans quarterback Cam Ward.
I see him more often placed as the top quarterback.
Second pick, Cleveland Browns.
Shador.
Travis Hunter.
Okay.
So again, there'll be some guessing here on this one.
You better be right. If you pick second and there's more than one good quarterback, you better be right because you don't get up there much and you don't have a quarterback.
Third, New York Giants, Shador Sanders.
Yeah, makes sense. Cleveland not taking a quarterback there would be shocking. They got nothing.
Fourth, New England Patriots, Abdul Carter.
Good pick.
So where do the Jags go?
With those gone, it's the same. We're right back to either Mason Graham or the other
I know
Michigan
quarterback. Will Johnson. I
threw this one out.
He'll say Will Johnson.
Okay.
I think Mel will because he'll value the cornerback skill over the.
I don't know if you know much about the guys who are out there yet, but if you do you have an opinion? And I throw this one out. I'm very intrigued by this receiver at Arizona, which would go totally against. But, man, if I can put Brian Thomas Jr. and this McMillan kid together on offense, if our whole idea is to develop this quarterback that we have, I've seen this kid play. This kid is he looks good. But he's going the pick after us, so he's available. He's going to the Las Vegas Raiders. What do you think?
I would go with the cornerback.
Yeah.
I think that there's just so many needs on defense, and we've kind of made our bed at edge, and then hopefully Armstead gets kicked inside. Whoever took responsibility,
he will get kicked inside
for him playing edge. I don't know whoever.
Mel has him taking Mason Graham, who I would also be fine with. I like Mason Graham, the Michigan defensive tackle.
I like him if he is. This is where you end up chasing your tail in the league.
Yeah.
Like we've talked about the unbelievable job the Rams did on completely rebuilding their line, and they got Mason Graham in the third round, two of them.
Yeah.
So
they also got Aaron Donald years ago when they built the first time.
11, right. No, I get it. I'm not disputing that but you bet if you're going to use the number 5 pick in the draft.
He's got to be good.
That's the mistake we've made. He's got to be great.
Great.
Like Trent's picked good players. ETN's a good player. Greg White's a decent player. They're okay.
Anton Harrison is
a good player. There's just we don't have any great players.
Jr. is
Listen, at the end of the day, again, it's so unfair to Trayvon that they picked him where they did, and he has to be measured. But no matter what you think of Trayvon, he's just a guy, man. He hadn't made a Pro Bowl team. He's not winning anything. He's just
he's good.
He's just a good player, right?
Yeah.
We need great, though. This 5, we need to, hit the Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year.
Will Johnson, 9th to the Saints, by the way. Cowboys take Luther Burden.
We should have kept Darius Williams, not done the whole Darby thing, and then re-sign him for 3 years. What are they doing, man?
See if there's any
trying
other
to save money.
Ashton Genty to the Broncos at 20. Let me see if there's anybody else.
You mentioned this about another player, but what if they trade? It's just too many needs other places. But if you traded back to 10 or 12 and took Genty, and just got that stud running back, which I'm tired of our running backs. They can go.
You're going to be hard pressed to get me off the defense when I go and see like 30 seconds.
The thing is, I'm just so worried about hitting the right value at 5, and just so worried about the picks we make.
Yeah.
Going off kilter somewhere and just having to be different.
And sorry to interrupt you. What little I know is like it looks like there's probably about 4 or 5 of the blue chip prospects this year. Once you get past us, about 5 or 6, you run out. So in theory, it looks like we're going to get one of the blue chippers. Even at the cornerback or the interior defensive lineman.
And that's good news. All right, we'll talk about the coaching. We'll talk more baseball. We got Murph here. It's a Murphy Power Hour brought to you by ITP Partners. More coming up next.
Who are you? I am the architect. I created 1010XL.
A world
I've been waiting for you.
where anything is possible.
1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. And I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Interested in a unique date night? Gibby here. I took my wife Nikki to Wick a Candle Bar. She made her own custom candle right there in the store. Shop local at Wick a Candle Bar. Locations in San Marco and Jax Beach.
Imagine having a doctor available to you any day and any time. That's my doctor, Rick Townsend. I've been going to Doc T for a couple decades, and he's decided to take a leap into a new and exciting, more personal world of concierge medicine. You better believe I'm going with him. Man, you need an appointment? Next available is 2 months away. Now with Doc T, you get in that day, right? You're not feeling good, you go right in. Medical emergency, here's Doc T's personal phone number. He'll get right back to you. That's 7 days a week. It's like being a member of an exclusive golf club, but the cost will surprise you. As far as doctors, Townsend's the best. Navy trained, graduated from Wake Forest. So if it's yearly physicals, office or virtual visits, cancer screenings, referrals to specialists, hospital follow-ups, Doc T's got you covered. Find out how you can take away your health worries at mypvconcierge.com. All your questions answered. mypvconcierge.com.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the chairman of Underwoods. With Christmas behind us and 2025 here, the last thing you want to hear is somebody trying to sell you something. That's why at Underwoods, we'd like to just stop and say thank you to all the people that came in our stores over the last year. Whether you bought from us or not, we want to thank you for coming by and giving us the chance to help. You know, in North Florida, there are a lot of people trying to sell you jewelry. But at Underwoods, we consider it an honor for somebody to come in and just give us that chance to help. And if we do a good job, we might get a chance to serve again. Having served North Florida since 1928, all of us here understand what a customer really gives us during that visit to Underwoods, their trust. And it's up to us to do everything we can to keep it. So on behalf of everybody on the Underwood team, thanks again for coming into our stores. And we wish each of you a Happy New Year.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach. Jags Hall of Famer Tony Baselli puts on his gold jacket every Monday morning at 7:20 on The Drill.
Does look good.
It's Hall of Fame Monday with Tony Baselli.
Good? It's great.
Brought to you by Heritage Roofing of North Florida on 1010XL.
Instead of wasting money on resolutions you won't keep, why not invest in something that lasts? Like fixing that dripping faucet, clearing that clogged drain, or finally tuning up your AC. Call Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. We'll help you keep your home in shape this year. It's the one resolution you won't regret breaking. Call 904-862-6769 to schedule service today. Because when you're stuck, call the Duck. Right now, get $50 off any service of $150 or more.
Hacker here, and let me tell you, I've crushed some goals in my life, but this one is big. Under 200 pounds, thanks to Awaken 180 weight loss. My first goal was to lose 100 pounds. Honestly, that was a cakewalk, so I set my sights on breaking the 200-pound mark. And guess what? I just hit it. Now, I get it. Most of you don't have 120 pounds to lose like I did. Maybe it's 25 like Dempsey or 40 like Matt Hayes. But here's the deal. No matter how much weight you need to lose, Awaken 180 works, and we're proof. We can't hide these results, and we don't want to. Awaken 180 is proven. It's easy, and the weight pours off fast without a life of medications. You follow the plan, lose the weight, and it's gone for good. So stop waiting for the perfect time. Visit awaken180weightloss.com and see what you can accomplish. If we can hit these goals, you can too. 844-346-1800 or online, awaken180weightloss.com.
When was the first cruise ship voyage?
Southern Oak Insurance is proud to continue offering coverage statewide. Financial stability makes Southern Oak Insurance a wise choice for your homeowner's insurance needs. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
The first cruise voyage was on the Princess Victoria Louise, which set sail on her maiden voyage in January of 1901.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
Arrested? Got traffic tickets? DUI? License problems? Gun charges? Drug charges? If you've been charged with any crime, call me, criminal defense attorney Malcolm Anthony, at 285-4LAW. That's 285-4LAW.
What could you do with an extra $75,000 right now, or even a couple $100,000? If you own a home, you can get that money in less than a week with Loan Pronto. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto is the leader in quickly converting your home equity into cold hard cash, so you can pay off all your credit cards or start that home remodel. Loan Pronto has several easy options to let you access the cash from your home. There's virtually no paperwork, no cumbersome process, no junk fees, often no appraisals. Listen, the average homeowner now has over $300,000 in equity. That's your money. Use it. One client got $150,000 out and paid off all their credit cards, 2 car loans, and a personal loan, cutting their monthly expenses by $1,500. You can get approved in as little as 1 day, so act now with no hard credit pull up front. LoanPronto.com or 904-999-1508. Get the money you need for anything at 904-999-1508 or just go to LoanPronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Loan Pronto. Florida men's basketball is on the road to face unranked South Carolina this evening. Head coach Todd Golden is looking for his team to not have a letdown.
We cannot go out there and expect to just play a game for 40 minutes and come out victorious. I think that was the lesson we learned last Tuesday.
Hear the game live this evening starting at 6:30 on 1010XL AM. NBC Sports insider Mike Florio commented on why the Bears' new coach declined the Jaguars.
Guys like Ben Johnson don't want anything to do with the Jaguars because they've retained GM Trent Baalke.
Former Jag Tony Baselli expressed his skepticism.
It would be irresponsible to jump to the conclusion that the reason Ben Johnson's not here is because of Trent Baalke.
Pro Football Writers of America named Jag wide receiver Brian Thomas Jr. to the All-AFC team after productive rookie season. And that's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:03, it's 30 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, welcome back. I think it's Liam Cohen Day in Jacksonville. 9:04. And I think most people feel like this is going to be the guy going forward. I know that the Bucs would love to keep him, but they can't fire Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles has won 4 straight NFC South championships.
Yeah.
So you shouldn't want to, but they think that highly of him down there. Maybe throw him more money. Maybe if it doesn't, Jacksonville doesn't feel great, because they will be onto another offensive coordinator. Think about Tampa. They had Canales and now Liam Cohen, and now they'll have to have somebody else for Baker Mayfield. And Baker Mayfield had a heck of a season, obviously. So that would be the hope here if they go with Liam Cohen. And if they hire Liam Cohen, I'll find some positives and I'll get on board and I'll get excited.
I would rather not have someone else say no to us.
Yes.
That'd be 2.
Yes.
Maybe 3 strikes and you're out sort of thing around here.
So anyway, but it is what it is. And then we'll see what if there is. We've talked forever about possible restructuring of the front office. Obviously, Shad believes enough in Trent Baalke that Trent Baalke is staying put. Everybody in town, the elephant in the room, we've talked to Tony about it, is there a role for Tony Baselli there? I hope so. I know
definitely hope so.
As much as we feel like, and we kid Tony, we love him, and as much as a lot of you out there feel like he's gone off the deep end, he hasn't. He knows what he's doing, and he loves this franchise.
And I think even to Shad's own admission on the end of the year press conference that they're light in the front office personnel.
Yes.
He mentioned that. Well, what better place to go?
I don't know the role. I don't know what he would do. I don't know. I don't think he would be
Just
named.
Call it here to help because we could go for some help.
Yes.
It's 4-13.
Another
coming
perspective.
off of
another
these last couple of seasons.
Another opinion. Listen, I'll say this, Tony. We've again been friends forever, and he's great on the radio with us. And he said some things that I've called him out on that he's been right on more than he knows football.
Yeah,
the guy knows football, and he sat there and told us all that he thought Bigsby. This is before the year. Bigsby, I think, is a better running back than ETN. You're out of your mind. No, he isn't. Walker and Allen are going to combine for 25 sacks 2 years ago. You're crazy. No, he wasn't.
He got you on that one. I was going to take the under on that.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's some things, he's and again, don't forget when Tony was here too, and again, that he loved, he'd tell you guys every year that they're going to the Super Bowl.
Well, he has the best interests of the organization in mind. Like that's what he's here for.
He does.
And that's what he does for us. And
But we'll see. We'll see how that. We'll see if there's any restructuring. We'll see what happens with Liam Cohen. We'll see. He's got a couple of Salah may figure into this before it's all said and done, either as a head coach or defensive coordinator. Again, my guy's in Chicago. I'll be curious to see how he does. We don't know what kind of coach he's going to be. I sure loved him walking into Hallis Hall with all those cheers, like "Save us!" Save
and he,
us.
by the way, he seemed pretty presidential.
Yeah,
like you wonder what is his personality? Is he a leader of men? He had that moxie.
Well, I'll say this: if the cat in Miami can be the leader of men, Ben Johnson, because Ben Johnson looks a little bit like Opie.
But you could argue that he's not, Dan. You could argue that he's not, and that's part of the problem in Miami.
Maybe
they're not exactly, beating on the Super Bowl's door.
No, but he's gotten to the playoffs.
Yeah, I get you. By his offensive mind, for sure.
Yeah, and he lost 2 of this year.
And by the way, you would take him here.
Yeah,
I'd love to have Miami's recent resume than ours.
Yeah, I think you would. I thought McDaniel struggled a little bit more with Tua this year without him.
Yes.
And I thought
they always struggle without him.
Yeah,
when there's no Tua, there's no success.
Miami would be well served to find a competent backup that who can do and again, you're still a backup, but a competent backup is a guy who, if there's a 3-game stretch, can grab you a dub.
If I have to see you for a month, hopefully the bye week's in there, but I'll see you for 3 weeks.
Yeah, and we can get at least a win or maybe 2 and, see how we're doing. So that's what you need with backup quarterback. So anyway, we'll see. And then the ball get rolling here, hopefully in the next month or so.
I would,
Yeah, I mean, I think I was thinking about it, like how I wanted to talk about it from a fan. Like I'm a fan,
right?
Looking at the Ben Johnson one, and you continuing, and I agree with you that he was the kind of the crown jewel of this cycle. It doesn't mean he's going to be productive or the best, but that's the way it seemed. Even more so when Vrabel ended up in New England, and there have been a number of cycles, or just enough times where we haven't gotten the coach because we didn't feel like we were worthy of it as an organization. But this time, like, we were a desirable place to be, and to miss out on him, I'm with you that it feels like a missed opportunity, but we'll get behind whoever the next coach ends up being decided. But if you were also someone who thought that the front office needed some restructuring and were surprised to see the same front office at the end of the year press conference hiring Ben Johnson seemed like it may have been a path to some restructuring.
Yeah.
And so for those fans, they'll be disappointed in that, but forwards we go. And I think that's kind of like what Tony was alluding to, is like, we want to get behind, let's let the process play out and get behind whoever the new guy is. And right now, it's like forwards we go. I agree with him on that.
And I will continue to be dissatisfied with the idea and continue to maintain that we could have had Ben Johnson here if not for the way that the front office is structured and who is leading it.
We deserve a break. Sometimes the best decisions you make are the ones you don't. I can't even think back to Tom Coughlin. Who are the 2 dudes he hired, and then they both went to Quentin Coriat, who ended up signing. He went off the deep end. Alonzo Spellman signed to his sheet. They wanted him. Last minute, it was matched. And both of those guys went on to nothing. It would have been bad moves for the team at the time. So, maybe we're going to look up and Ben Johnson's not going to be able to conquer that really tough division, and Liam Cohen's going to step in here and run an offense that scores like the Bucs offense does. And if our offense scored like the Bucs offense, we'd have won 10, 11 games this year.
Penn State running back.
Which one? Saquon?
Enos.
What about him? Oh, yeah. They wanted to draft him.
They liked him.
Yeah.
They ended up with Fred.
Yeah.
Winner
Yeah.
Jags.
Yeah. If Enos had, to the point that if Enos had been their 9, they may very well have taken him instead of Fred.
Yeah.
And look what happened.
I remember arguing with Doug Williams about Lawrence Phillips.
Yeah, and by the way, you can also do it the other way. Sometimes, who in hockey sticks can go across every campus, look under every stone to try and get first-round talent and bring you C.J. Henderson and Caleb on Chason? How's it possible? How's it possible to go to LSU and walk away with Chason haven't even caught your eye?
I think it was one of those. You got the numbers confused.
Maybe. Like the whole Rams-Raiders thing, they drafted the wrong Byron Young?
Yeah. Murph, let me ask you a question. I heard this question today. Change gears here for a second. Ryan Day won his national championship, so 70-10 career, leave him alone, whatever. What skipper, coach, any of the big sports, and Jeff, you chime in too, E as well, who needs to win one? Who needs
in college?
No.
Oh.
Tomlin.
Pro. Who?
Tomlin.
Oh, that's a good one.
Tomlin's already got one, but yes.
Well, yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, but he's got one. That's
every year
I'm okay
they're
with
trying
that.
to push him out the door.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It feels like it feels like it's already gone past that stage for him. Like the Tomlin thought is the Tomlin thought. They're not thinking in terms of titles. Either want to stay or you don't. Anyway.
What about Boone?
Aaron Boone was the one I was thinking.
Is that what you were thinking?
Aaron Boone.
That's a good one.
Does he need to win one?
Yeah.
How good of a skipper do you think he is?
I think he's a good skipper.
Okay.
I think
I'll give you one.
I think he does really well with the players, like the modern players.
We could almost go. We could almost go by sport, like who it is in each sport right now.
Okay. What about the NFL? Is it Tomlin?
Well, but I don't know if it is.
How about Shanahan?
What about McDermott? Shanahan's a good one.
How about Shanahan?
Shanahan is a good one.
Right?
Shanahan's a good one.
He's had a lot of misses.
And he hasn't won one yet. I was kind of thinking
he had the
McDermott
Chiefs
because
in overtime. He had 28-3.
28-3, man.
Yeah.
It feels like their window just.
I'll give you one for college basketball. Although it's only from this would be more about his legacy than it is his own fan base, who would never. They're nowhere near tired of him. But what about Mark Few at Gonzaga, who's been so close and they're dominant all the time, but he can't reach that.
That's a good one.
You know, that next.
A lot of years.
Yeah, like the guy at it's Jay Wright, right? Jay Wright was that guy, and then he started winning, and now
you don't feel like the Gonzaga fan base.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So that's a little bit different. The internal pressure would be missing from there. Yeah, and that's kind of the same with Sean McDermott. I don't feel that at them, but
I don't either.
It's a lot of cracks at Kansas City. This may be the year where you say, "Have we got the right guy?" You know, at some point you're gonna ask yourself that.
Oh yeah.
But I like Shanahan better.
Okay.
Shanahan's a good one.
Those are some good names.
What about the Cincinnati skipper, Bengals? Like, not maybe even a Super Bowl, but I'll take it to like
Zach
at least a
Taylor?
championship.
The only thing with that is it almost feels like the guy he replaced had that more on him, Marvin Lewis.
Yeah.
And so like Taylor hasn't caught what Marvin like that feeling about Marvin Lewis quite yet.
Aaron Boone, 584 winning percentage in Major League Baseball. That's really good.
Yeah, very good.
But 22-23 in the postseason. Lost ALDS, lost ALCS, lost ALDS, lost AL wildcard, lost ALCS, didn't go, and then lost World Series. Boston, Houston, Tampa, Boston, Houston, Dodgers.
Oh,
That's who's knocked them out.
NBA, obviously, it's Quinn Snyder. Everyone bullish on the Hawks.
Tibbs.
It might be your guy. I'm trying to think of a guy who's at least a lightning rod, whose team has XP. The Knicks went all in. Don't kid yourself, right? They traded. They're all in on this season, being able to win the East. I don't feel like Tibbs is going to take the hammer if they don't. But I think the Knicks, more than any other team, went all in for this current season, wouldn't you?
Yes.
The moves you made last offseason, for sure.
Nice win over Jersey last night.
Good for you.
Hello, New York double.
I believe
Rangers
they're Brooklyn now, but they wore jerseys.
This is Brooklyn.
And they did wear jerseys, so. I got a good. I love these kinds of stories.
Okay.
When we have a professional athlete,
we do
a now Hall of Fame
candidate
sponsored, candidate.
Get him a vote. Get him some votes.
But there is a sidebar.
Please, sir, please.
There's a sidebar story going on at the Australian Open right now.
Okay.
Do you know what it is? By the way, just as I said, Brady v. Mahomes, Alcaraz, go win you 30. I'm going to take the 37-year-old that sent you home last night.
38.
37.
Is he?
It's about to be 38. 30.
Joker.
But
Djokovic
beat Alcaraz, who is healthy and in his prime, and he's now 4-3, I believe, against him.
Alcaraz has 4 Grand Slams.
Right.
But he hasn't won the Aussie.
And so Joker beat him last night. But
neither of them are, by the way, 1 or 2 seeds, which is odd to me. Like the center guy and those other dudes are
Now here's Gator Ben Shelton,
Oh.
who said he's been shocked by how broadcasters and interviewers have been treating players at this year's Open, calling for more respect and, quote, something to change in the player-media dynamic.
Did Ben win last night?
After a 4-set quarterfinal win over Lorenzo Sonego Wednesday,
Go Gator.
Shelton said in a news conference he had noticed a lot of disrespectful conduct from broadcasters and those on-court interviews. Earlier in the tournament, Tony Jones, a broadcaster from Australia, apologized after he admitted he crossed the line in heckling fans and deriding 24-time Grand Slam champ Novak Djokovic during a news segment.
Not a good idea.
But Shelton went further, saying he and other players, such as American qualifier Lerner Tien, had been subjected to, quote, embarrassing on-court interviews. I've been a little bit shocked this week with how players have been treated by the broadcasters. I don't think that the guy who mocked Novak, I don't think that was just a single event. I've noticed it with different people, not just myself. I thought it was kind of embarrassing and disrespectful after Tien beat Daniil Medvedev. His interview, I thought, was disrespectful. Comments that had been made to me in post-match interviews by a couple of guys, whether it was, hey, Monfils is old enough to be your dad. Maybe he is your dad. What?
Oh, dear.
That's what he said?
Yeah.
Australians aren't being very hospitable right
settle
now.
down.
Yeah, what's going on down under that, huh?
Buried the lead. There's the lead. Hey, game. For those that are worrying, both are African-American athletes, for the record. So that takes on a little bit more of a demeaning
Well, Ben Shelton's
tone.
got a famous dad, former professional tennis player.
Yeah.
And coached the Florida Gators to a national championship in tennis.
I did not
means he
know
got
that.
you
This
a
is news
shirt.
to me. Who is it?
Brian Shelton.
Oh, that's his dad?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Was he
Yeah.
there when I was there?
Was coaching?
Did he play at Florida or he just coached at Florida?
I don't
the
think
dad.
he played there.
Yeah. He's a former professional. Brian Shelton. Yeah, played on. He maybe never won, but a good player.
Good player. Brian Shelton was the coach. Ben was the number one singles player. And
In
Ben
Gainesville.
had to win his match for them to win the Natty, and they did.
He won both,
How
though,
good is
right?
that?
He won singles and team, didn't he, Shelton?
Oh, I don't know.
I think he did. I think he was the individual champion, and they were the team champion.
Yeah. So, anyway.
So, yeah, that's weak. Especially if your dad, and it's more disrespectful knowing your dad is a former tennis player who I'm sure has played the Australian Open.
You don't even get that in New York, Murph.
No, much more civil here in the States.
We got to take a break.
Yeah.
This is the drill on 1010XL, 92.5 FM. It's the Murphy Power Hour.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. If you like to decompress after a daily mess,
well, I guess you know all about me.
hitch a ride home with the Frangie Show.
So what do you do for relaxation?
Frangie and Carline drive you home.
Woo! Hey, you want to drive?
Afternoons on 1010XL.
Yo, what's happening, sports bettors? ET here for my bookie. And it's winner go home with the AFC and NFC finals this weekend. So build that bankroll up for the big game. The NFL playoffs are the ticket to the biggest game of the year, and all roads leads to New Orleans. This is your chance to get on every high-stakes moment along the way. Your road to New Orleans starts right now with my bookie. My bookie is the ultimate destination for bettors who want more. Whether you're backing the underdogs or riding with the favorites, every drive, every touchdown, and every moment is an opportunity to win big. Kick off your 2025 right with risk-free Thursdays. Place a bet. If it doesn't hit, my bookie got your bet. Dive into the Bet Boost tab to supercharge your picks and build that bankroll, my boy. My bookie's online casino keeps excitement going 24/7. From blackjack to baccarat, roulette to slots. Haven't joined yet? Now is the time. Use my promo code 1010XL on your very first deposit, and my bookie will hook it up instantly with a 50% deposit with my bookie. Come on, somebody.
Rev up your life with luxury at Vaughn Motor Group on San Jose Boulevard. Right now, used car prices are 12% lower than their peak in April of 2022, making this the perfect time to drive home in a dream car. Specializing in luxury used vehicles, offering you elegance at prices that are finally coming back down to earth. See special listings in the newspaper every Saturday or online at vaughnmotorgroup.com for a complete inventory listing. If you can dream it, you can drive it at Vaughn Motor Group.
This is Hayes Carlion for Physician-Guided Weight Loss. I need help losing weight. I'm older and I don't have the discipline needed. Luckily, I discovered Physician-Guided Weight Loss. Their amazing technology, fast setup, friendly staff, and proven results sold me. They can help you too, and it's affordable with firm pricing, so no rising costs as you go. If you're like me and looking to kick off the new year with a leaner body, call Physician-Guided Weight Loss at 257-4344. That's 257-4344.
Are you an experienced chiller technician and looking for a role where your skills are truly valued? It's time to make the move to local 234 plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. you'll get top pay, comprehensive health and welfare benefits for your family, and a pension that doesn't come out of your pocket. Join the team that's got your back. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today.
Equal opportunity employer. DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
This is Mark Nato. My sons and I have seen the doctors and PAs at Southeast Ortho for everything from lumbar spine stress to elbow tendonitis. Southeast has always been there, been truthful, and always been on point. Everything they say happens. We can't thank them enough for what they've done and the great care that they have taken of our sons.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedics specialists.
Join me, Max Fink, as I keep a close eye on everything that happens in Gator Nation.
The Gator Report, polished up by San Jose Collision on the home of the Florida Gators, 1010XL.
Go, Gator!
What's good, fellas? It's your boy E to the T here. And do you need a little boost in the bedroom? Well, Blue Chew is what you need. By now, you probably know that Blue Chew is an online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, Levitra, and Staxin, but in a chewable form. And it's all at the fraction of the cost. So what you waiting for? Blue Chew is all online, my boy. No doctor's visits, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. Plus, it ships right to your door in a discreet package. The licensed medical pros work with you to find the right ingredients and strength for your prescription. Guys, if you don't like swallowing pills, no problem. Blue Chew is a chewable tablet. And ready for a great offer? How about free? Go to BlueChew.com, consult with a licensed medical provider, and get your first month for free. Turn that oh no, ha ha, into a oh yeah. Just chew it and do it. You see what I did there? Go to BlueChew.com.
Denny Thompson here. Tyson Sound and Security has a huge prize sweepstakes now through the big game. I'm talking a 75-inch loaded Samsung TV with 3D surround sound, a sound bar with wireless subwoofer, and installation is included. Stop by the new showroom, check out the setup, and drop your name in the box for your chance to win the $2,500 prize now through February 9th. Tyson Sound and Security now at 3555 U.S. Highway 17 in Fleming, Iowa.
This is Hayes Carline here to help you break free from the chains of pest infestation. The talk of this town is Kingfish Pest Control. By now, many of your neighbors have already joined the Kingfish Revolution, leaving their homes and lawns protected and pest-free. Now it's your turn. Call Kingfish Pest Control and say goodbye to termites, ants, mosquitoes, and other annoying pests. Trust me, you'll get exceptional service and understand why your neighbors and I use Kingfish Pest Control, proud partner of the Jaguars.
Joe C. for Preferred Roofing, reminding you your roof is more than just felt and shingles. It's a system that not only keeps your home dry, but also impacts your heating and cooling bills. Preferred Roofing and Construction is a GAF Master Elite roofing contractor lauded for having the ability to educate and inform homeowners on their options. Why GAF and Preferred Roofing? They're veteran-owned and operated with ties to Duval for decades. A family business ready to make sure your family has a good roof over its head. Log on, preferredroofingjax.com.
Make a resolution this new year to send all of your friends or family a Kuhn Flowers floral arrangement. ET here with 1010XL. Okay, how about sending just one person you love a floral arrangement? Kuhn Flowers can handle it.
If you're at home on the range, tee it up with the Edwin Watts Golf Hour. Tour news, local updates, and the latest gear. The Edwin Watts Golf Hour. Saturday morning at 10 on 1010XL. 1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Go ahead.
This is called Foreigner. Cold as ice. You're as cold as ice.
You'll go out and hit
Daniel Murphy Power Hour.
I'll probably have a catch with our 7-year-old. He'll want to have catch for sure.
Today?
Yeah, and then I'll drag the oldest out there, football weather. He's doing flags, so I'll run some routes.
Yeah.
I'll go run some routes so I don't get.
Did we win this week?
Obese.
Are we 2-0?
We did. We ran into another ball club that was a bit younger than us.
Okay.
And they had a couple girls out there who played real hard, but we may have looked like the Monstars to them.
Okay.
But our guys did great. They're
right.
really good sportsmanship, and then I just handled the ball on offense.
What about snacks?
What do we end up with snacks?
Do we have snacks after the game?
Last week was donuts in celebration of Barrett's birthday.
Okay,
this
wonderful.
Week was.
Do we give out a medal at the end of the game?
Yeah,
too?
they each get a kind of a player of a game. There's 2 of them. I mean, participation trophies is. We're out there. They're good. We did have So one of the lads on our team, Jude, whose father Clayton is a pastor. I forget at what church, but Jude is like. I love Jude, and he's at Providence with Noah and a couple of the other boys. But we were able to get a couple score lead and turn around and hand one off to Jude and hot dog if he didn't go like 30 yards in the end zone.
That's always a fun one.
Can't stop Jude. You can only hope to contain him.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey,
the boys
Jude.
met him on the field. It was good stuff. So thanks for asking.
Good.
If you name your child Jude, you're either a very faithful person or a Beatles fan.
Yeah.
One of the two.
Definitely one of the two.
Yeah.
All right, we're back with Murph. A couple things on the current baseball front. I had a good back and forth texting with Murph this week.
Nice.
I've started to slide a little bit towards your way when I see Tanner Scott, now Kirby Yates, going to the Dodgers.
Yates went to the Dodgers too?
Yeah,
the Braves are going to make a last one at him.
To be pending. He pitched for the Braves, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
By the way,
Poorly. We got the worst. He's been pretty good we got the poor
And he was
part.
good last year.
Yeah.
Did not appreciate the Braves saluting Billy Wagner for making the Hall of Fame in his Atlanta hat.
Who
1 year.
It was only one with us?
Yeah. 1 year. I looked.
Good for
because
him.
I was like,
It reminded you. I thought I would have said 2. I knew it wasn't a long time, but he had a good year in Atlanta.
Billy Wagner said.
How many years? Because I don't think of him as a Met. I think of him as an Astro.
Yeah.
It's funny because he said he gets more about the Mets than anybody. Relievers are hard for me in the Hall, Murph, because if I'm a fan of them, I remember more of the bad than the good.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of good. But they always get dinged occasionally.
Well, the closers?
Yes.
Yeah, without a doubt.
And it kills me. Billy Wagner gave up a 2-run homer in Miami. Drove me nuts. He was before you.
Yeah.
Billy Wagner gave up a grand slam to the Yankees. Walk-off. We lost.
Yeah.
These are the ones that I remember. J-Roo. Love J-Roo. But J-Roo, 2 years in a row.
Just Familia?
Yes.
Familia.
J-Roo, quick pitch to game 1. And then freaking Thor throws 8 shutout innings in the wild card game, and some guy can't remember hits a home run for the Giants and beats us.
left-hander.
Yeah.
You're so familiar. That wasn't the gas can was Benitez.
Benitez was a gas
We
can.
called him the gas can.
All right, so
Hey, I have. By the way,
I get it.
This is a good one on the text line for coaches that need a title. Brian Kelly. That's a good one. That's a really good one. Yeah.
Anyway,
good job, Guggen.
But back to the original point. It's getting out of hand. And you went, wah. But that's where I'm at.
What are you talking about with the money?
Yes.
Nah, it ain't
Not
that
with the
much.
Dodgers.
Nah, they're fine.
Come on.
Which other teams couldn't pay Tanner Scott that? Which other teams are unable to pay Kirby Yates probably the 2 or 3 years he's about to get? I think you're confusing like the Dodgers' willingness to spend with nobody else being able to.
How about we fix the deferred thing?
Now, that's reasonable, but, I mean, no, other teams can do it too.
You know what the Dodgers' payroll is this year?
It's like $380, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But, so, yeah,
Who's got the lowest? I mean, if you're
payroll?
If you're a Pittsburgh Pirates fan, you got no chance.
What do you mean? Which one of Tanner Scott or Yates you couldn't sign? You don't have a chance on the ringers
guys.
they have.
Why haven't, if you're the Pittsburgh Pirates, why haven't you gone to Paul Skeens already?
Because he's not going anywhere, man.
Yeah, I think they have money. Why are they going to reward someone if they have to?
He's not going to sign anything they're willing to do.
That's true.
So, and he's not going anywhere.
And he's not going to be a Pirate in 4 years.
No, but that's their choice. It's not because they can't afford him. The Dodgers, what they're doing, so you have to understand.
And listen, I'm a Mets fan. My guy's got more money than anybody. So,
well, what Friedman came from the Rays, and so what they used to do in this reliever market is they would work the minor league free agents and the right-handed relievers, and find all these values. That's what they did for the Rays forever when Joe Madden was the skipper. They found the platoon advantage. He's just doing it now, and he's not doing it on a minor league or one-year deal.
Yeah.
He's finding Tanner Scott platoon advantage and Kirby Yates, and he's willing to pay 3 or 4 years. And it eliminates your competition because, it seems like Stearns is unwilling to go beyond 4 years. So it takes him out of the Tanner Scott because they went with Minter, who was 2 years. And so their willingness to pay 3 or 4 years to some of these players, like Teoscar Hernandez, it just eliminates enough of their peers that you just wait, and you kind of bend against yourself.
I have a player A, player B that is a great one, classic one. You guys ready to play?
Oh, classico.
Player A, player B. All right. A WAR 36.4, 35.8. Games 1,930. Basically the same, matching up. Plate appearances 4,000, 4,600.
That's a big difference.
Hits.
It's a season at least.
1150, 934.
These are very
home runs.
Productive players, by the way.
207, 201.
Okay. Sound like catchers to me.
Well, they're still playing, so that's why
okay.
they're current players. Okay.
One's a couple of years ahead of the other one.
This is a guy. This is like taking the two. Okay. Anyway, batting average 303, 285. On base percentage 418, 421. Slugging 554, 532. OPS 972, 953.
Is this like Soto and Acuna?
It's Soto and
a current player.
No.
Okay. I think I saw this. Brian Giles.
Brian Giles.
I saw that on the X. Yeah.
What is that?
I think there's an
KZB
argument here.
Shot.
There's an argument here. There's an argument here that we're using flawed data. I mean, there just is. At some point, we might need to review exactly how we're assigning value through WAR and this analytic and this plus and that one.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I love Andrew Jones. There's no way in the world he should be viewed as a 7 games better player than Ichiro, who played 500 more games.
Yeah, Brian Giles from 99 to 02 hit for Pittsburgh. 39, 115, 35, 123, 37, 95, 38, 103.
Huge years.
Where were you on the Dodgers?
This is Brian Giles.
Brian Giles, another great Brave.
Did he have a spike in there?
He's great Brave.
Is that
he spiked for us? Yeah.
It was that time of the industry where some guys end up spiking kind of. I don't know. Yeah.
Is he a Brave? It doesn't say he played for the Braves.
Played for the Padres. You're thinking about Marcus
Pittsburgh.
Giles, perhaps. Other side. He didn't have the platoon advantage.
No, I had the second baseman.
Yeah, he had the littler one.
Yeah. He was also good for the Braves.
He was a really good player.
Yeah, you're right. I was thinking Marcus Giles. Brian Giles started Padres, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was a little stunning to see that.
Yeah, well, I was more stunned because I was thinking of the Braves Giles, who and his brother was much more productive.
I remember him as always having a huge chaw in. I don't know.
Yeah,
Marcus
I
Giles.
do too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of them.
All right.
I missed the question. I know you asked him about the Dodgers, or at least going to break. I don't know if we circle back to it, but you tell. I mean, and honestly, and this is where you've put a professional sport, which is it's hard to put major league sports like this. You tell me if all things being healthy, the Dodgers are an unbeatable baseball team. There's not a team in Major League Baseball that can beat the Dodgers in a 7-game series if they go into the 7-game series healthy.
No, I don't agree with that.
It'd take a hell of an upset and an all-timer. They have a 178% advantage over the rest of baseball, or whatever the percentage is.
Yeah.
They have it's by far the biggest balance swing in Major League Baseball history. There's never been a bigger separation of acquired talent and salary versus what the Dodgers are doing right. So this is the test.
Salary, I would say, but some of their salary has been spent on someone, and this is not to disrespect Tyler Glasnow, but like saying if they're all healthy is a huge caveat for the LA Dodgers because of their starting
for a lot
pitching.
of teams.
But their starting pitching, as much as any, goes down each year.
He had the best pitching rotation maybe in Major League Baseball history, and he won 1 championship. So I'm surprised that you think that they're on.
I'm looking at the rest of what's facing them.
Yeah, and I look at it today, they are formidable and probably couldn't be beaten in a 7-game series today. But the ball clubs are going to change with the amount of players that are still left in free agency. And also, it's still a two-part season for me because there'll be additions made at the trade
This is what's so scary about the Dodgers. And obviously they've got the offensive, the MVPs and all that. And now they've added.
They still need a shortstop.
Yeah. The bottom line with the Dodgers is this: if they're, and I know some are still coming off of Tommy John, and this one's got that, but if their pitching staff that they have on their 40-man were healthy, they would have 8 or 9 guys that would be at worst like the 3 starter for every other team. That's unbelievable.
But they rarely stay
That's
healthy
fair.
with the trolley
That's fair.
drivers.
That's fair. All right, let's come back for our final segment. It is a Beach Roast Plumbing Wednesday. Like family, Beach Roast is there. Rough weather like today, you had to back up for a problem. It wouldn't stop the Beach Roast fleet from rolling. Like family, Beach Roast is there. Also hiring commercial plumbers. So great job opportunities at a terrific company. It's Beach Roast Plumbing at beachroastplumbing.com.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Your home for Gators Hoops is 1010XL.
Fifth-ranked Florida find themselves in South Carolina for a clash in Colonial Life Arena. Gators Gamecocks. Tonight at 6:30 on 1010 AM.
Do the Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
It's the time of year all our customers love. At Garber Auto Mall, every 2024 must go. Take advantage of thousands in discounts on all new Chevy, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford. Visit us in Green Cove Springs or at GarberAutomall.com. And remember, at Garber Auto Mall, there's always a little room for wiggle.
Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
Hey, gang, it's playoff time, and it's now or never, so don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the playoffs. 10 million members, can't be wrong. Billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. The app is so easy to use. Pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection. You can win up to 1,000 times your money. Prize Picks offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits into your account this sports season. Here's what you do. You download the Prize Picks app today. Use code JAX, J-A-X. Get $50 instantly when you play 5. That's code JAX on Prize Picks. You get $50 instantly when you play 5. Don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, man. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminix. When mice and rats show up in your home or business, they can be a real pain. You need them out fast, before they have time to multiply. Terminix knows how to shut down rodents and will keep them from coming back to wreak more havoc. When rodents show up, so does Terminix. Don't live with a rodent problem, Terminix it. Visit Terminix.com today to schedule a free inspection online just like I did. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com.
Hey, Hicken here with a message from Zero Res. Guess what? We love rugs. We'll treat your fine Oriental rugs with tender, loving care they deserve. How about Gerard, the Zero Res rug cleaning manager, one of the few certified master rug cleaners in the state of Florida? If you want your rugs cleaned with tender, loving care, call Zero Res. Right now, have one rug washed and we'll wash a second rug free. That's right. Buy one, the second one on me. Zero Res. Spell it forwards or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
Have you or someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI and all criminal offenses. I've been named the best DUI attorney in the state, and David has been named the best criminal defense lawyer in Jacksonville. In your battle with the justice system, there is only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645.
Mia here. When it comes to roofing, whether it be shingles, metal, or most repairs, there is one name that has protected your home since 1999. Pro-Jax Roofing. Serving all of Northeast Florida, Mike and his guys have been repairing and replacing roofs for 25 years. Need insurance help? Mike's team can help. Raised in a military family, Mike provides great attention to detail with unparalleled quality and workmanship. They also have warranties, so you can have peace of mind. Call Mike today for a free estimate or online at projaxroofingfl.com.
Looking for a great place to enjoy some craft creations and soak up some scenery? Fernandina's Mocama Beer Company is a must-see and must-try. Nassau County knows it. Visitors need to find out about it. Mocama means near the big water where the sun is born. And if you visit their tap room in Fernandina Beach, you'll see how they've mastered equal parts precision and art in creating great flavors from IPAs to pilsners, lagers, and sours, plus plenty more. Mocama.com, Mocama Beer Company. Start an adventure and find them in Fernandina.
Mueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's contestant, a professional stamp licker from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Martin Celery.
Oh, gosh. I can't wait to play, Bob.
Well, let's move things along. Tell him what he's won, Johnny.
Wait.
but
That's right, Marty. At Bueller Air and Plumbing, we've stocked up on the remaining inventory of low-cost 2024 model air conditioners, so you win. We're passing the savings on to you.
Can I answer a question first?
We need to make room for the 25s, so we're offering great deals on AC replacements while supplies last.
Could I spin the wheel at least? I've been practicing for a year.
With last-minute deals like this, there's no question that you are cool.
What do I tell my kids?
There you go. Have a souvenir T-shirt.
Thanks.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Attention golfers, Hidden Hills Golf Club is an attractive destination for golfers all over the Southeast. You too will enjoy our classic Arnold Palmer design that will test your game and keep you coming back. Book a tee time at hiddenhillsgc.com.
For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for
Instant Keys. Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
I don't want to obsess as we cool down, but with the Hall of Fame candidate Daniel Murphy in studio with us this morning.
Yes.
What is the objection to a straight salary cap? And you can't go over it, period. Why is
I didn't. What's the objection?
Yeah,
by
why
players?
isn't there one? Because there's one in every other league. I know the NBA's is a little bit.
So the objection was that all the players were going to get the benefits of no salary cap. Now it looks like the only players who are really getting the benefit are the very
superstars.
kind of 20 players in free agent. We still have 80 free agents still available.
Would you be for some form of now salary cap? Because this luxury tax is a joke. It's not a tax at all.
It's going to roll right through.
It's ROI is what it is.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, I think I'd be open to talking about it because right now the current system for players they're getting less than 50% of the revenues. That's all I'm concerned with.
Do you share even a whisper of the bigger concerns like old men Dan and Jeff do about the game and the danger of a team like the Dodgers being able to be formed and kept together?
I think there's more parity in baseball than there is in other sports. We talked about the Chiefs, kind of their run, and then Brady. It's like NFL's more quarterback driven, I think, in parity, and but I would be open. Sorry to answer your question for a salary.
Well,
cap
baseball's
and salary
also
floor,
and then there's all kinds of things in baseball. Like didn't I read that for signing Sasaki, guess what the Dodgers get? Another first-round draft pick? What is that?
Oh, do they really?
They get a first-round pick for signing him.
You know what it'll
What kind of
probably
world
be?
is this?
It may be if you allow rookies to stay in the big leagues all year and not basically skirt their service time because you can call them up to a certain point. We don't get it. You'll get a draft
Top
pick.
international talent and a late first-round draft pick for signing rookie Sasaki.
Did they get all right?
I mean, that's what they say they would if they do.
If that's what they do. Okay, so that's to disincentivize tanking and to keeping these players down. It's to get your best players in the big leagues.
Yeah, that has changed a little bit. We've seen teams be more willing to do that.
Yeah.
Than when they didn't have to.
It's not disincentivizing tanking, but it's a cute idea. It gets the guys.
Snow has made its way to the north side, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we've seen some come in this morning. Good for y'all.
I see some JSO cars covered in snow and things like that.
Hart, Main Street bridges closed due to accidents, so it's getting slippery out there.
Okay, so be careful.
The temperature actually bottomed out at like 8, 9 o'clock, and that's gonna. So this is probably that time where if there is any little patches of frozen ice or otherwise.
One guy who Major League Baseball has to put into the Hall of Fame, and he's not my Dale Murphy. You're passionate about Dale, and Dale certainly deserves the Hall, and I'm fine with that. But this is CeCe Sabathia goes in and Curt Schilling does not.
Yeah.
And I know why.
Yeah.
We all know why.
Definitely do.
But that you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
The guy, you can't hold views against a guy.
No, I don't think you need to go and ding someone for what you would perceive as like a character flaw.
Correct.
Like that's not what that's not what we're here for. He was productive on the field. He did it with the bloody sock.
I mean,
there's been a lot of guys that have done worse.
Everything.
Regular
season achievements, postseason achievements, World Series.
You think
famous clubs, all of it.
Longevity.
That'll change. That'll change because some of that mindset has changed a little bit.
No, I get
think
that.
He's going to have to get in on the Veterans Committee now, right?
Are we there? 20
years on the ballot
already?
anymore.
He's not on the ballot.
He's off the ballot.
20 years are gone by, huh?
10.
Oh, it's 10.
You only get 10.
I got bad news for you, Daniel.
Oh no.
I have and I can report this.
Okay.
With like as fact because it's coming straight from the horse's mouth. But I don't know if you ever came across or dealt with Lavelle E. Neal III. You guys know who Lavelle E. Neal III is?
Is it Speedy Neal?
He writes and reports for the Minnesota Twins, but he's the one of such high standard that nobody else who's ever covered baseball would lock in on, and he's just not going to vote for anyone in their first year of eligibility. So, Daniel, you will not be getting the vote of Lavelle E. Neal no matter what, because that's why he was the one.
He's the guy?
Yeah, he's the Ichiro guy. Hey, Lavelle. You're no longer a voter. Thanks for your service.
Yeah, that's...
You don't get to institute. I never vote for a first-year guy. That's not your prerogative.
No.
You don't get to do that.
But I also don't get as upset as some people.
I don't care either.
Real upset about if you're not unanimous.
But it's one. No. But here's the deal. I'm not upset at the non-unanimous.
Yeah.
I get upset when every single baseball media observer has him as a first ballot, but I got one jackass writer for the Twins who says he's not. That's what bothers me. It's not that it's keeping him from the unanimous. It's that I got one dude here thinks it's different for him.
Murph, how old were you when you got your first hit in Major League Baseball?
23, I believe.
23?
Yeah.
And career hits you had?
Like 15, 50.
15, 50, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Ichiro had 0 hits in Major League Baseball through the age of 26. And he finished with...
What?
3,000? Yeah. Pretty good.
Yeah.
What did he hit? 267?
Yeah.
He broke George Sisler's record, right?
God.
If I'm not mistaken. But I was looking at this MLB hits by a member of the 3,000 hit club through age 26. Ichiro had 0. Ty Cobb first had 1,600.
It is amazing that he performed at his age, and which is more than the numbers accumulating, because that can be apples to oranges. The fact that he put up his numbers and didn't start till... although I guess Judge will do it, won't he?
Yeah,
won't that be his? He didn't get up till 26, 25.
Oh, Judge didn't?
Right? I mean...
Yeah, he got to the big leagues later and started hitting home runs later. I think Ichiro being able to stay healthy. Because, you were talking about Brady earlier. That was like his second decade.
Yes.
And then he even grabbed a little bit of his third decade.
Yes.
I think I've read about Ichiro, and you'd be better off to comment to this, but they said if he wanted to be a power hitter, he could have hit 30 home runs a year.
Yeah, he would do that in batting practice.
Okay. Maybe you said that, maybe, or at least talked about his power.
Well, I heard it, and then I watched him.
Okay.
And so kind of verified. But, so Ichiro's accurate. Whenever he decided to be accurate to the shortcut in right field, he could do it in batting practice.
Now, you mentioned...
They said at 51, he threw a 94-mile-an-hour opening first pitch.
Oh, yeah, he did that. That was pretty recently.
Yeah.
Now, will you... You had said earlier about Beltran, and now you can understand some hesitance because of there's no mic here, Mike. It's broken.
You can go here.
Is it going to be the same thing when Altuve comes up, and when Bregman comes up, and when these guys come up?
I think that Bregman still has quite a bit of work to do. I feel like
Altuve's in, though, right?
I think Altuve, not for some reason, it hasn't stuck to him. It seems like he's kind of taken his medicine better than some of the other ones.
All right.
And not to say that Beltran did. Maybe I'm thinking more Correa, because he was quite defiant when this whole thing went down, and you didn't hear much from Jose Altuve.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
Now, the 2-minute drill. Service by Cool Cats Heating and Cooling. Locally owned and operated. We're your neighbors. Find the coolest cats in town at coolcatsjacks.com.
Demps has joined us here. Have you bought your Liam Cohen jersey yet, or we're just going to...
I don't usually buy coaches' jerseys.
You don't?
So
You could. I mean, why not?
No.
Set a trend.
No, hopefully I'll be gifted one, though.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't care who it is as long as they're good.
Yeah, that's pretty...
You know what I mean? Like,
it's a pretty safe statement by all sports fans.
Right?
Yeah. No, yeah, for sure.
I mean, it wouldn't in the initial moment you go like, what?
All right.
Is going on here? But it could work out. By the way, on the MLB Hall of Fame voting, I saw an article somebody wrote over at CBS who had a ballot, and not everybody votes for 10 people, but he was voting for 10 people, and he said at the end that he considered not voting for Ichiro because he knew he was going to get in. And so I wonder if the one guy did it like that. He's like, I wanted to make sure all these other 10 guys got a vote.
He said he never votes for the first-year guys.
So is that right?
Yeah.
Then I guess he didn't vote when Mariano went in?
I guess not.
Is that right?
But there is some of that to where some guys, they'll boot off, not because they don't think they're worthy, but because they think they'll get in and they want to find other space for other players.
That's how Peyton Manning lost the Heisman.
Well, I think for years, people said if Hank Aaron isn't unanimous, I'm not voting anybody. You know, I'm going to make sure, because he didn't get 8 people didn't vote for him. I wonder what the reason was for that. But anyway.
The baseball writers are the ones that are so full of themselves, making up their own rules and ideals and what it takes. Whatever. Just vote. That's fine. It's very rare that a Hall of Famer talent doesn't get in or a non-Hall of Famer does. There's a few cases each. What do we got coming up today?
We've got our 7-round mock draft Wednesday.
Wow, already,
huh? Baby. We have put the hard work in. We have made the selections, and we're ready to compare notes. And Ryan Fowler from the Draft Network will be by, and we'll be on coaching watch, obviously, as well.
Okay, well, that all sounds good. It's Jaguars Today. It's coming up next, 2 hours of hardcore Jaguars talk, and we will see you tomorrow. Stay safe out there driving around the next 24 hours or so. It's cool and chilly and slick out there. It's a Beach Roast Plumbing Wednesday on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Let's go behind the curtain at 1010XL.
Next time it'll be flawless.
It's still the flea circus. It's all an illusion.
When we have control again.
You've never had control. That's the illusion.
1010XL.
You totally undersold it.
Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Ring in the new year with a new boat. Don't miss the Jacksonville Boat Show, January 24th, 25th, and 26th at the Prime Osborne Convention Center. Presented by ViStar Credit Union. Tickets at BoatJacks.com. Come buy a boat.
You know, many plumbers won't quote prices over the phone and instead charge a service fee for an in-home estimate. Of course, because they know once they're in your home, you're probably not going to send them away. But Roland Reach Plumbing is different. Roland will give you a price quote over the phone. And there's never a trip charge or service fee for an estimate. So if you've got a leak and can't wait a week and don't like paying unnecessary fees, call on Roland Reach Plumbing at plumbingjacksonville.com.
Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish. And he's listening to the Nimnicked Outdoor Show.
With tips and stories.
Presented by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
Every Saturday morning, 7 to 10.
On 1010XL.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Homeowners, listen up. It's time to start fresh in 2025. Prosser here, and Loan Pronto is here to help take control of your finances in 2025 by lowering your house payments and consolidating that nagging debt. Did you know that 9 out of 10 borrowers get a better deal by calling Loan Pronto? Right now, Loan Pronto has some of the most competitive offers for refis, debt consolidation, and purchase loans, starting in the low 5s APR. If your current rate is over 6%, don't settle for paying too much. Even if you're in process with another lender, call Loan Pronto now. Lock in at a lower rate today and close in as little as 2 weeks, often with no appraisal. You can even skip your next 2 house payments. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Get your personalized Loan Pronto rate quote instantly with no hard credit pull and no upfront fees. Call now, 904-999-1508, or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, NMLS consumeraccess.org.
This is Tony Baselli, Pro Football Hall of Famer. I was known for protecting our quarterback. These days, I'm extending that protection to a different arena, your home. I have partnered with Heritage Roofing of North Florida, your premier local roofers with over 25 years of experience. Heritage is your go-to roofer for hurricane preparation with same-day inspections and estimates. They also work with all insurance companies. Let Heritage Roofing of North Florida safeguard your home and family. Visit heritagenfl.com for your free estimate today.
State license CCC 1335410.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Multi-unit hair grafting is now available at IHRS and can give you 3 times more hair in one procedure over a traditional hair transplant.
Multi-unit hair grafting gave me more hair in one procedure and within my budget.
You can grow your hair back with this exclusive new procedure. Call for a free evaluation. Call IHRS 904-777-IHRS 777-IHRS 777-4477.
Yo, what's happening, sports bettors? E.T. here from my bookie. And it's winner go home with the AFC and NFC finals this weekend. So build that bankroll up for the big game. The NFL playoffs are the ticket to the biggest game of the year, and all roads leads to New Orleans. This is your chance to get on every high-stakes moment along the way. Your road to New Orleans starts right now with my bookie. My bookie is the ultimate destination for bettors who want more. Whether you're backing the underdogs or riding with the favorites, every drive, every touchdown, every moment is an opportunity to win big. Kick off your 2025 right with risk-free Thursdays. Place a bet. If it doesn't hit, my bookie got your back. Dive into the Bet Boost tab to supercharge your picks and build that bankroll, my boy. My bookie's online casino keeps excitement going 24/7. From blackjack to baccarat, roulette to slots. Haven't joined yet? Now is the time. Use my promo code 1010XL on your very first deposit, and my bookie will hook it up instantly with a 50% deposit with my bookie. Come on, somebody.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Here's your 1010XL local sports update, sponsored by Chad and Sandy Real Estate. Jacksonville Jaguars will bring